Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Good morning, everybody. What qualifications do you have, or are you too picky on trying to find a relationship with someone? Let me check my screen here. It looks like it's a little dirty, and I just cleaned that too. Must be my fingers. Let me see here. Ah, it is. It was my fingers. Go figure, right? Huh? Is that better? It's better. So good morning, everybody. I have a friend that says, I want to find a Filipina. But she only needs to be this tall, and she needs to have long hair, and need to have this, and I need to have that. And I'm going to myself, well, you can't be picky on people. What if she doesn't like your nose, or doesn't like your eyes, or something like that, you know? So good morning, Mark Jones. How you doing, sir? Miss Brumwell, how you doing? Bill Pruitt, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, guys. Mr. Spaceman, Mark, Bill. Yeah, in fact, I was this yesterday. We just talked about that someone, and sometimes you can be a little too picky, right? Trying to find someone because people say, well, my Filipina this, my Filipina that. Well, they want to try to say, well, I want one that is tall, I want one that is educated, I want one. It's not like going down to the supermarket, right? So how is everybody? Jim Trotter, how you doing, Jim Trotter? I have not seen you in a long time. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Jim, Kevin and Gemma, how you doing? Good morning. Ray Wolf, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. High five. Welcome. Roosevelt Mendoza is $1,500 a month. Good to live on in the Philippines. Yeah, you'll find that. And I did some research on this back a month or so ago, actually 3 months ago. And the average income, you'll be surprised, most retirees been here for 20 years. Their income when they retired was about $700 to $800 a month, plus what they've incurred during their lifetime as far as money. So really, on the average here in the Philippines, I think you'll find that people are averaging about $1,000 to $1,500 a month income through checks. Then their checks and pension, and yes, you can live fine on that. Some are been living here, like I said, for years, $700 to $800 a month. Of course, minimum now I think is 800 you can have, but I was talking to Alton. He was 88, and his pension was only seven and change from where he fought in the Korean War. Tom, great information on sending and receiving funds in the Philippines. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Yeah, in fact, I thought about it. You know what? How you do things? I've forgotten about that. You forget about things, and I said, I need to tell this, and I forgot about it. But some of the guys are saying there's other ways also. But really, I found that if you want to send money to the Philippines, really the best way to do it is get them a credit card, a student credit card, or a credit card. Some say don't even use the debit card because there is particular debit cards that you can have that you can just load whatever money on that card for that person. It's like for students for going to college and things like that. They have many cards that the banks do. Good morning, Pedro. Good morning. How you doing? God bless. Thank you so much, Pedro Negron. Kevin Nash, how you doing this morning? How's Mr. Kevin? Miss Ruth is coming. She's eating a little breakfast this morning. She'll be here real quick.
Just 1 hour, okay.
Yeah, she can only stay on 1 hour. She has to has to go to the church this morning. We had a friend of the church pass this morning, so our prayers are with the family, and she's heading there this morning. So relationships. So Kevin, how you doing? How's the Gaia? How's everybody there? Roosevelt, do I have to be a dual citizen? No, you do not. A lot of people here on tourist visas. A lot of people are here just married Filipina on 13A visas, some SR visa. Mr. Dave and Mike was here the other day. We were talking about visas and different visas. And honestly, there's some great visas here that's opportunity to stay. military visa. There's also a visa for someone that is handicapped in wheelchair, things like that. There's, of course, the military SRV 13A. There's hundreds of visas. No, you do not have to be a dual citizen. Roosevelt, Mendoza, Ray Wolf. Well, thank you so much, Ray. We appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. High five the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. High five. Thank you, my friend. Mark King. Hello, Mark. How you doing this morning? How is everything? No, you do not have to be dual citizen, so you can be anything. Ray, Roosevelt, you're so welcome. Ask any questions you want. No worries. We're here to help. Always have been.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah. Good morning, darling.
Good morning, everyone.
You look really not pretty today.
I would go ride my bike.
She's gonna ride her bike.
No,
You're gonna ride my bike.
your bike.
My bike. I wasn't even looking for a wife. My first trip, Bill says. I was actually against the idea. Just went for vacation. Met a few online friends. I didn't suspect I would run into my soulmate. Isn't that something how it works out that way? Yeah. Congratulations though, Bill. And I know I know she's happy, you're happy, and she's there in the US with you and all is well. And you know, Bill, it is that you just don't know, right? I never would have thought I'd be married again. I never would have thought it in a million years. Somebody told me 10 years ago I'd be married again. I said, no way, Jose. But here I am. And not only that, I have a daughter. And she's sitting over eating a mango, flipping it around because it's slipping out of her hands. And I never thought I'd have a daughter. But I have a wonderful daughter, a wonderful family. Good morning, Ken Unger. High five. Hello, Bill, Ken Unger, Kev. Just finished eating a Hot Pocket. Boy, I remember those. You remember the Hot Pockets when they first came out? Yeah. Again, thank you so much, Ray Wolf, sir. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, true. That kind of shopping list approach to finding a Philippine can be a bit offensive. Correct. Is the kind of thinking sees as commodity also limits your opportunity to find a great girl. Exactly. Exactly. And my friend, he was saying, I said, why would you do that? What if she comes to you and say, oh, sir, I don't like you because you don't have enough hair. I want black hair and you got gray hair. I mean, what is that? I told him, I said, you know what? You need to just wake up that way. We have another friend, same thing. He said, well, I want this, I want that. I said, you know what? Yeah, sometimes, and I told him, I said, you know, I'm straight. I just said I'm straight. And sometimes even setting straight does not change their mind because they're going to do whatever they want to do, which is fine. But don't come to me and say, hey, I want a Filipina. If you're looking for a Filipina, I want a Filipina that has a long hair and she's educated and she's college. Okay, that's fine. There's thousands like that. But she has to have a certain style. She has to have this certain face. She has to have this. And she has what do you mean certain like this? So, in other words, they're creating it like a commodity. And I can't take that. I cannot take that. I said, how about a wonderful lady walk up to you and you're talking to her and she could be your soulmate and you pass her up and all of a sudden you wake up one day and she's gone and you don't realize it that day or next month, but you realize later on maybe that one was the one and she's gone to someone else and maybe she's not happy, but she's going to stay to it because that's just the way it is, right? Sometimes it's that way. Topping, what topping did you and Ruth have at Yellow Cab? What was that topping at Yellow Cab? Vegetarian. Cheese. Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian. We had vegetarian. And it was actually pretty good. It was a good meal. Bill, that's way is good. Yeah. Hello, Jack Redmond. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Was it the wine like the shirt? It was. Well, I had spaghetti, Timmy. And spaghetti got kind of out of hand this morning for breakfast. Joke long. I said joke long?
Joke lang.
Joke long. Doing good, Tom. We'll be in the Philippines in 5 weeks next month. Ray, you're counting the days. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. There are a lot of people really here. I mean, some are here. JC just got back. Paul Rosario's here now full time. John Green's here full time. Ernie's here full time. Many of the guys that we've been talking to has been on my streams. They're here full time now, and they're just doing their thing. They don't even go back on the internet. They're just doing their thing. So I'm so happy you're coming. 5 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 weeks. Next month. I know. Hey, Ray, don't forget the meet and greet. You got to come to the meet and greet next year. I mean, this year. 4/19/2021 Downhill Resort, Davao. You got to come. I'll do a video again. So watch the videos. You got to come. You got to check things out there. I know I will not meet my soulmate, or I have already met her, but not every story ends up happy love story. But I also know not too many have ever met their soulmate. It's true too, Mark. True. Some, it's like anything. You know, it's like anything. You think you met the one of your dreams, and you get together, and you're there. Time you devote your time and your effort and your love, and sometimes things just don't work out. It's just the way life is. And at the time you thought was fine, and you find later on, whatever time frame that is, that it's not. So what do you do? Well, just because one apple is bad in the cart is all the apples bad. Some cases it can be for a little while, but you have to find that good one. It's hard. It's an apple. That's a bad analogy. It's really a bad analogy, but I use it like just because one is bad don't mean all is bad. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Danny Stout, how you doing, Mr. Danny? How is everything? Thank you. Saw your video the other day. What internet am I on? I am on internet number. I'm on Homebro. And you know what, too? You want to make your and when you find that person, they should make you feel great, and you should make them feel great also. And what I mean by that is you have to really take time for each other. The phone thing, the TV thing, the life thing, the family thing. You got to have time to yourself, even if it's going away for a weekend somewhere. I've always believed that something is meant to be, it will be. Just begin the right one will cross your path. Yeah, true. Sometimes, and you know, there's a lot of them that's been married for 20 years. Everything's been fine and dandy, and they wake up one day and it's different. But it's different because I don't know, family, friends, life, environment, jobs, money. There's so many things that influence that relationship, that time frame. Mark King is saying, Kevin's saying hi. Ogre is saying, Tom, women in the States have a laundry list of qualifications for men, so why not do the same? A lot of times it's true. They do. I know that. If you don't have a good paying job, you don't have a nice car, you don't have an X amount of money in the bank. Here I find that Filipina accepts you pretty well who you are. In most cases. From my experience, they don't really bring up the past. They don't care about your past. All they care is about this forward on. And that's all they care about. Jack Redmond, good morning. Yes.
Don't make me roll after it.
Don't make me roll after it. Is he here?
Yeah.
Good morning. Don't make me roll after it. From Atlanta, how you doing? Anthony Keller, good morning.
And Charles.
Charles B. Good morning. Charlie B. How you doing this morning? Welcome. Thank you.
Emily and Sam, good morning.
Good morning, Emily. How you doing this morning? Welcome, Emily. Yeah, but you're right, Ogre. Women in the States do sometimes have a qualification list that they will say, hey, I want this, I want that. You know, I know that. And why not here? But what it is sometimes, how can I say, sometimes here when you do that, you might miss the one that you want. Might be good for you too. Let's see here. Let's see. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning. Let's see. Charlie B. Good morning. We don't make me roll after. Good morning, sir. Mr. Mike T. The apple analogy is good. Look at the woman mother, because apples never fall far from the tree. Well, they always say that if you're in a relationship with your wonderful lady, and, talk to the mother. In a lot of cases, too, you'll find here in the Philippines, mother here is taking care of the grandchildren, and not all the time, but I mean taking care of them as far as watching, babysitting, and things like that here.
Is it?
The other one to know, good morning.
Good morning. I'm foreigner. Is that good?
The other one to know, you are a foreigner, and yes, you're good. You're good, my friend. You're good. My first qualification, Anthony said, for a wife, she must be a female, but that's just me.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Mr. Anthony, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
6 inch snow here.
How is everything? 6-inch snow here, half melted today. So how you doing? I'm a firm believer that anything you want, you have to roll after it. Especially when it falls on the floor, right?
Good morning, Gary C.
Gary C, good morning, sir. How you
Also
doing?
Finch.
Also Finch, good morning, good morning. Guckus World, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Same here.
Well-
Wake up, bunch of snow and melted.
Melted off today, huh?
I'm good, foreigner. It's good qualification. Color basement of color trimmer.
Yeah. Also may roll after. Oh, that's a funny name. Yeah, ogre. So true. If you would guess how she would look like in 20 years, but you want a woman who has good relationship with her dad. Well said. Well said, Ray. You're right about that. You're right. You're right. You're right. Mother's fine and fan. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good relationship with her father. And they say that a lady will have a better relationship, a girl would have a better relationship with her father than the mother will. And just vice versa, boys have a good relationship with their mother than their father. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I had a good relationship with both. But I have to say my mother, for me, I was more in a relationship with my mother than my father.
Jeffrey Eads.
Jeffrey Eads, good morning. How you doing this morning?
And Lake Life is in the
Lake Life, how you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Welcome on the live stream.
I had met my former mother-in-law first. She never would have been
A mother-in-law, exactly. Scoot, how you doing, Scoot?
Scoot, howdy, howdy, Scoot.
Mr. Scoot, how you doing, my friend?
Timmy Ramjan.
Yeah, Timmy Ramjan.
I know sometimes it's there fully in which expat wouldn't ignore or shun to the other expat and fellow countrymen
Yeah.
that have fallen on chaos. Yes, they may not be the blame, but if English is yours, help.
Yeah, that's true. It's true, Lake Life. The people,
That's not like
that's true. And I said, that's true. And then I go down here and I read Lake Life. Lake Life. The people with the longest list of qualifications tend to have a short list of things they can offer. Well said. Well said. I was thinking about that when I was reading that. Yeah. I was telling David the other day, he's another one that was here. If you guys were here on the live stream, I was telling David the other day, same thing. I says, if you're in a relationship and he has a long list of qualifications, well, it's not necessarily a long list. It's a short list of about 5 things. Long list could be more than that, but the 5 things is like, Dave, if you would shorten the list, enjoy the moment, enjoy your environment, enjoy where you're at and what you're doing, and don't worry so much about finding a lady. It's like it's shopping. He's shopping at a store, and it's not going to be. He's in Manila after he leaves my live stream 2 days from that time. Then he's back he's in Hong Kong now. Gary C., thank you so much, Gary C.
Super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate it. High five, Gary C. Boom.
Don't make me roll after it.
Don't make me roll after it.
Gokis World, sleepless.
Guckus World, sleep. Oh, man. Oh, don't be sleepless. Yeah,
Sleepless. American can be so
true.
up on American that have been
True,
rebels.
true. Yeah, it's always easy to get on that other guy, right? And get on him. It's like, well, I told you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Ray, I don't care how she looks in 20. I want to know how I'm going to be treated in 20. And since divorce rate in states 98 before 20, why bother? I want to know. For me, I never did really. When I came here, I met her mother. I met her father had passed, but I met the whole family. I mean, there was a lot there I met, and it gave me a kind of a atmosphere in my mind or environment in my mind on who she was as a person and of course she's a mother, and who she was as a mother, and it helped give me the feeling of, okay, this is what kind of person she is, and their close family, of course they're going to be, they're Filipino, and what I can expect 1 year, 2 year, 5 years down the road. All loving, all caring, all take care of each other, and that's what I love. Yeah,
Top qualification, a relationship with God
and negative HIV. That's right, Mike. That's it, my friend. Negative HIV. Exactly. God. Gary C.
You're
again,
welcome.
thank you. Ray
You're
Wolf,
welcome.
thank you, sir.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
for
it.
this. Racer, good morning.
Guckus World Racer, Johnny B.
Good morning. For everything on East
Johnny
Coast.
B, do you want to be back here? I was going to tease you, and I don't think I should. No, I'm going to anyway. Johnny B, where would you rather be, here or there? I already know the answer.
Kevin and Jim said things
Good morning.
that happen in life, you just have to accept.
Accept it.
All you are not going to change it.
Yeah, true. Kevin, you're right about that too. Danny Stout saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Wolf, Slick Life, Tim Rajam.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Racer 704, Johnny
All
B.
beams, Danny.
Yeah.
Yes, there's brother. Jim Trotter, what if she's still married on paper?
You know what, Jim? You know what? I can talk about that in a couple of minutes, and
Yeah.
Ruth and I can talk about that. I'll let Ruth. You want to talk about it first?
Yeah.
Go ahead, darling.
Because
We went to
the one here, foreigner, the two guys here.
Yeah, we went to
last
the
week.
attorney.
So we
the other
went
day
to
about
the
that.
attorney, the husband and wife is both attorney. Our godfather in the wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then
He was our godfather in a wedding.
their
Good friends.
father of
Close
our
friends.
classmates. So we're
Close.
close for a long time. So we went there and we asked advice for about getting involved with
A lady.
a lady is,
Or a man.
Yeah, a married person. He said
Here.
it's very, how to say, it's kinda dangerous because
Touchy.
once that you involved with a married person, you're, of course, you'll be in jail. That's what he said. And he said, why don't you find a single person, or either have, or a single mom that's which not married, because it's very here in the Philippines it's very long process to get annulled, or because no divorce here. So that's what his Antang can tell
His
more
side.
data because
Yeah, and Ruth is exactly right. The attorney and his good friends of Miss Ruth, and that's exactly what he said. He said it's best not to get involved with a married woman if you possibly can, because here's the situations that can happen. If a family member, if a husband or a wife, all they have to do is make one trip down and they can take you to jail. That's all it takes. Now, how do they know you committed adultery? That is the big thing. How do they know? He said there is a fine line on figuring it. Do you have a video of them together? Do you have a video of them together this way? Or do you have a video of their relationship? Is she pregnant?
yeah,
Is there, how do you know these things, right? How do you know? Are you just saying this? So there's proof on that end, but there's proof on that end. Are you living with her? Can they prove that you're living with her? Well, just because you're living with her does not mean that you're close with her, right? Right? You could be living in another room, right? But we all know different than that. But even that, he says, is a fine line. A judge will look at it a different way. So he suggested, please don't do it. That's just his friend of mine because he's affiliated with a married woman. And he told him it's okay. Now, if she's out of country, it's a different story because you're out of country. But as long as you're here in the Philippines, he said. But the best thing is get an annulment. It can take time, he said. Don't make me roll after it. $4.86. Thank you so
Please,
much,
thank you
my
for
good
the
friend. Thank you for the
you know,
super chat.
order.
Thank
That's
you. High
true.
five.
I was lucky to have a wife that respect her father and she respect me the same way. It's
35
been
years.
35 years.
Congratulations, Ray. 35 years. Wow, good.
My wife's to be has an announcement already.
Already.
To I am lucky. January 2021 is
Oh, good. High five. Good.
yeah.
Good for you, Johnny B.
Long process that.
Yeah, it's a long process, and you know what? It's like the attorney said, it's a process. It's just do it. Make payments.
Then
Make payments on it. He said, make payments.
He said, I will help you find a
Yeah.
single, but don't get involved with
Yeah.
married, please.
He's dealing. He is. I have cases like that. He said I can't divulge information on it, but I can tell you that I have cases of that nature.
That's also
Now
post
he's
your
fighting that.
deportation,
Yeah, and
and
if
you will be blacklisted in the
yeah, he said you can be blacklisted really fast. I don't care what visa you have, and he said, but he said it's always best if you're going to do that, just make sure that they're not married. Now, it's always easier said than done, right? So, I like you're invited. I will
You proper invite when the exact
date 9th or 16th. Sounds good, my good friend. And it'll probably be over in Jinsan, right? If it is, no worries. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
in that count. I don't even know how you got it. 486. It's neat how you did that. It's
I
nice.
hope you are good
No.
tonight.
Yeah, Kevin and Gemma. Yeah.
Chicken burn. I just got here. It is subject adultery.
I don't agree with it. Yeah, second born. How you doing, sir? Yeah, we're talking about
Qualification.
qualifications. A lot of people.
Requirements of.
It's like you saying, here's a list. She's got to have black hair. She's got to be long. She's got to have a long nose or this. A lot of people are coming here thinking that the Philippines commodity, and she's not. She's a human being, right? And of course we know that in U.S. a lot of standards can be that way in a lot of instances, but not always. Tom, I mean, you never felt love like I did from Mahler family. Yeah. And you know what? That's exactly right, Johnny B. I know. That I felt the same way. When I walked in, let me tell you, when I walked into the sister's house, she was there and they were waiting, right? They were there and they knew we were coming. And there was probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 family members there. And before it was over, there was many. But we're there, and I never felt a love like that before. And I go, man, this is something. And I felt the love. They all blessed me. They came and blessed me, all the children. And the family members came, shook my hand, hugged me. Where do you find that?
Bill Pruitt said, when me and Ruth first decided on a serious relationship, I went and stayed with her and her parents for 2 weeks. They reminded me of my own parents.
Yeah. It's nice when you can have that feeling like that. And the children, they just swarm you with love. You can't beat that. Racer, it's going to be where? Lake Cebu?
Yeah, wedding in Lake Cebu. Where's that one?
I don't know. Where's that one at, Johnny B? Where's that one? We don't know where that is. Stu, how you doing, Stu?
Philippine, a wise place to get married. It's what a different Mr.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
What are different?
The same thing. It's a same marriage by English, by Bible, as it would be going in front of a judge, mayor, or whatever in the United States of America. It's exactly the same. In fact, they practice exactly the same. Catholic marriages. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, sir. They have the same values as they do in U.S. Now, if you go tribal marriage, it's completely different. But marriages here by the church are like the church in the U.S.
Wedding, same.
Yeah,
Right.
civil weddings are exactly the same. They have what they call civil wedding, where many people will go in front of the mayor to get married.
They call that one is kasalan ng bayan, which is if have town fiesta like that.
Many will get married. Saves
It
money.
depends on the mayor if they render wedding for all like that. The one they get, like they will give that for free marriage because many people is just stay live in for how many years. Then you cannot then also
it's expensive getting married.
like if you're single and
1,000,
you
2,000.
you're ready on that day, you can go in even if you're not
Yeah.
even living, like
But
you decided to.
our wedding was done by the mayor. I could have had it done by the. I could not have had it done by the church because I was not a member of that particular church. If you're a member in the same denomination, you can get married, no worries, by the
Yeah.
pastor or
If you're
or
Catholic, you can
preacher or
married to a Catholic in
no
the
worries.
church, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no worries. My list of faith and values of family. Yeah, you know, mine. As long as my wife was Christian, that's all I really wanted. If she was Christian woman, that's it. And age could vary. I was open on that. I did not. And their whole family is Christian. The bottom line is basic non-contested divorce annulment will run 250K and up and take
Yeah,
2 to
yeah,
3
that's
years.
true. It takes 3 years because the one I
Yeah.
let you, the one guy went after the church. I said that's the one that I told you that is one
Yeah.
filing divorce.
It also depends where you live. Here, it won't cost that much here, but it will cost that much in Davao and some other places because we're out in the province. Our attorney don't charge that much, but it's a process. It's a time constraint thing. There's a lot of things they have to do. But yes, figure $5,000.
No, that's the
$5,000.
the rate here.
Yeah.
It's go up.
Right.
In Davao, it's rate 350 to.
Well, the reason why I said this, and the reason I say this here, I had a friend of mine that was married, got married to a lady in Filipina. She's a member of the group that we're a member of that Uncle is going to tomorrow. And he got divorced, and it cost him about half of that. But it's through
No, no
annulment.
divorce.
Annulment.
Here.
Annulment. He got an annulment. Last year it took about a year and a half, and it cost half of what was stated. This is what I'm saying. It depends on where you're at as far as the money. If it's 250, it's 250. If it's 1,500, it's 1,500. 150,000, 100,000, depending. It just depends on where you're at. Divorce bill passed Congress, but still pending in Senate. Yeah, okay. Might not pass. Many senators, even the president, against it. Yeah. Michael and Heidi, how you doing?
Matthew 6:33. But
Thank you.
seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given unto you as well. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true. Great passage. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael, and thank you so much for the super chat.
Life.
Yeah, Phil M. Life. Oh, well, thank
Good
you so
morning.
much. Thank you,
Thank you
Phil
for
M.
the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. We appreciate it. For sure. And the attorney was really strict and told him that please just don't do it, and you'll find your life a lot easier. And please don't just have her get an annulment or pay for an annulment.
Divorce bill passed Congress, but still pending in the Senate. Might not pass. Yeah, because too many will disagree with the divorce, especially the rest of the Catholic Church. Aurelio Crista, good morning.
Good morning, Aurelio. How you doing this morning? Second morning.
If you have a good girl, keep.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I want a woman who is smarter than I am. That's why I don't have to. I just ask what it
Wait,
is.
what do you think Scoot's relationship's about, right, Scoot?
That they live in Cebu is 2 hours away.
Oh.
2 hours from.
Is it headed this way or the other way? No worries. When I met B. Joy's mom, she said if it don't work out with her, I can have 3 other daughters. That's what Scoot said. Scoot says, listen, B. Joy, tell me what I need to do. I'll just do.
I'm alive. Lost a rear rubber last night. Drove several miles on the rim. No place to go. Fun.
Oh, man, I've done that. I have done that. Oh, Racer.
Thank you for the
thank you for the super chat, my good friend.
I said, Tana Ruth, your videos help me beyond words to a lot of how I saw the Philippines. Was your video preparing me? And you can put a price tag on that.
Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat.
Mama Judy's
in the house.
Ronald Bowden.
Mr. Ronald Bowden from Alabama. How you doing, sir? Derek F. Good morning, Derek. How you doing? Welcome.
Ma'am.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Where am na?
I don't know, darling. I think you were right there with Aurelio there. There we go. Lake Cebu. Scoot. He tried 3 other daughters.
Rizal, you will fall in love in that mountain like 60s at night,
Oh.
80s during the day.
I tell you what, isn't that nice? Right now, it's 60s right here, and I don't know. It's I guess we're going through a change. Bill's saying,
Some Americans also assume that Filipinos are shy and submissive, but I've met plenty
Yeah.
that are too opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
Culture, maybe a small
Yeah,
factor,
yeah.
but everyone is an individual.
right, and you want everybody to be their own individual anyway, right? But yeah, you're right. It's either, and we've seen, I've met quite a few ladies that just come right up and just ask you many questions. You got some on the other end that are just shy, just quiet, timid, you know? Stu.
If you want to save money, Philippines wedding are the ways to go. We had 100 people in our wedding and 500 food for.
See, you can't beat it. Yeah.
Oh, less cheaper here.
Yeah, it is cheaper. I spent probably $2,000, but I wanted her to have a wedding she wanted to have. That includes the hall, that includes the food, the clothing, the rental, the whole 9 yards.
The wedding here is different
The
as you
rings,
like
the rings.
how you will
Yeah.
do the what's that? If you want to get married with the civil, then you want to rent a place
Yeah.
for your wedding. Then the mayor will go there or the judge.
Yeah, and that's what we
Then
did.
you will get an entourage like
And
that.
we paid the mayor, which wasn't much, and we paid the
Yeah.
entourage, we paid the people. I gave the people money, you know, and it was nice. Thomas Cawley. Oh, thank you so
Thank
much,
you for
Thomas.
the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate
Welcome
it.
here.
God bless. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for the
Thank
super
you
chat
for-
today. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. We really appreciate all.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you
Such
made it
Charles
home,
good
Charles.
to be home.
That's
Yeah.
that's the most important. You made it home safe.
Rewolf super.
Charles went out.
Like you came in.
All broken rubber. I've done that. I've rode on rims before.
What paperwork is needed to get married in the Philippines?
Okay.
It's fun.
Here we go.
If you're divorced in the U.S.,
Bring
you
your
need to
papers.
bring your divorce paper,
Originals.
original one, birth certificate, and before you leave the country, going here to the Philippines, you need to how to say, do an appointment in embassy here in Manila to get a legal capacity. That's the first requirements for American to get married here if you're divorced. But if you're single, just birth certificate.
That's
Like
it.
that.
And you come here and then go to your local municipality and they'll tell you
register.
all. You register and they'll tell you everything you have to do. It's not that bad. Good morning, Mom. Thank you,
Good
Mom.
morning.
Mama Judy,
are
how you doing?
now? How's your feeling today?
How you feeling today? Hopefully you're feeling better.
Fine,
Jim
fine.
Trotter,
Yeah.
how you doing, Mr. Jim again? Phil Lamb, thank you so
Thank
much
you so
again.
much again.
High five. Thank you all.
Still
Thomas Crawley,
sad.
thank you all. Thank you, Ray, all, Johnny B, all, thank you.
Well, a tribal civil wedding be recorded as show on
Yes.
cinema. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
And when you go to the municipality where you're wants to register it or a civil registrar's office, they will advise you to get a woman needs to get the sinomore both of you. They will make sure that you are not married here in Philippines and she's not married.
We have had an instance where another American was in there and he tried to get married, but the lady told him straight up, "Sir, you're married already here in the Philippines to some lady down in Dumaguete." He said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Yes, you are, because your name and
Shown in
it
the
shows here
Cinemar.
exactly on the Cinemar that you're actually married. So you cannot get married up here." So he's storming, ranting, and raving and raising a lot of sand in there. So when I walked in, I was like, "Oh boy," you know. I walked in thinking I was going to be slain like a dragon, but the lady was like, "You're a nice American. We like nice Americans." This other guy, and she's the one who told the story. I know who the person is. I know who the person is. Happy New Year, Phil Am Live. Thank you,
Happy
thank
New
you.
Year too.
Again, thank you for the super chat, Michael and Heidi.
Lady,
Thank you,
so
God
much.
bless.
Derek,
God bless.
good morning.
My wife.
Yeah. Charles said tribal sounds interesting.
Yeah, tribal is something that it is. Tribal marriage is something that is upheld here. There's rituals you have to do. You may have to give 10 caribou or 20 caribou to the tribe.
They will
They will
Dory.
tell you.
Dory in
Yeah,
those.
like a diary. So you will
Diary.
have to give them chicken or whatever, but they'll ask for that lady in marriage. The thing of it is, tribal is the only one, and that in Muslim, right, that can get divorced, right? But you have to go through tribal, or is it upheld here?
On
Tribal,
tribal,
yeah.
they can marry many wives too.
They can marry many
As
wives.
long as they can support the
You have to
family.
show support, though, and it has to be through the leader of the tribe. There was an Australian man that put pamphlets out looking for a Filipina.
Yeah, he went to the attorney that we're talking about. He's
I want-
a Filipino, but he's in Australia.
And he's wanting a
Yeah, he's
Filipina.
Yeah, he was a Filipino.
To
but
marry.
He has a big qualification.
He has big qualification
And
list.
at this time, maybe it's
Because-
very impossible qualification
yeah,
for most
his list-
Filipino because even here it's 14 years old, have baby already, right?
Yeah, even here,
So-
no baby, this.
Yeah, like,
But
no,
he went tribal.
his qualifications never been touched, never been kissed. So that's one. So he cannot find in this area because he's giving a pamphlets. That
He goes
one,
out pamphlets looking for a
nobody
Filipina.
can send. So they
So
went
he goes
to
to mountain.
Loriga, boundary of Davao.
Our attorney's telling us
There
the story.
Is a tribal there.
Big tribe, yeah,
Yeah,
big
so
tribe.
they
Gives out
distribute
pamphlets to
the
the tribe.
pamphlets. Then one lady apply. Then in her appearance, as what they said, it's not
To his
really-
standard.
Yeah, in his standard. Then the father said, "I want 20 carabao. I want 20 cows, and etc. etc."
Yeah, so he wanted 20 caribou, 20 cows. You can
But-
have my daughter. But the Australian says, no, it's okay. So he
Then
went back
he
to
go
Australia.
Back to Australia.
He had actually pamphlets made.
Yeah. he
I
just
want a
printed that one.
Filipina. Yeah. So are you too? You know? So it didn't work for him. You know what I mean? My wife is Catholic, goes to church with my mom to a Baptist church. Ah, okay. Yeah.
It depends
It's
on
okay.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a while since.
Yes,
I've been
Phil
on
M.
the
We
show.
really appreciate
Yeah.
you coming on. Thank you so much for coming on,
He's
Phil
been
M.
here long
Yeah,
time.
he's been here a long time, Phil M. He's been here a long time.
BJ sisters in
Two-
for
two-
290K on her divorce
Divorce
now,
now.
and just over 4 years working on it because she
Oh.
has 3 children.
290K.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, divorce needs
Yeah,
to
if
happen in
they
the future,
approve-
probably.
If they
Yeah,
will approve,
probably.
because
I could see it eventually.
Some of the
Yeah.
senator is not, they are not agree with that one.
Yeah.
And some of the priests also.
They, Derek, good morning, Derek F. They believe in Christian value 100% here.
So if you get married,
You're married for
married
life.
forever.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
That's
That
what they said.
till death do.
The death of your part. Here, that's what it is. Jisher is in your family. Thank you so much. Hi.
Time to live an old
It's
tradition.
old traditions. Well, I tell you, there's pros and cons with that, Phil M. And I understand. There's a lot. Yeah. Charles, what's that?
It was 35 years ago. 500. Yeah, of course. And how much now, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you again for the
yeah.
super chat, Johnny B.
Ronald
Ronald Bowden,
is
how
in
you
the
doing?
house.
Hope
Good
you're all
morning.
good.
Evening from Southeast Alabama.
One more
Hope
time.
you all are going to be planning or making a trip there one more time before I move in 1 month and enough time for my fiancé
To marry.
to marry.
Awesome,
Oh.
awesome. They asked, for start to finish, can you marry someone here in a short period of time? Yes, you can.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2
Oh,
weeks.
2 weeks, 1 week. 1 week.
Well, I think Tom Shipman did it in 1 week. I don't know how he did it, but he did
very
it.
hectic.
It was fast. He said, I got to hurry up with this live stream. We're getting married. I said, you can't do it. He goes, we're doing it. Him and his wife's from here. Tom's from California.
Revolve
Yeah. Current gas 1,500. Yeah, I spent. That's about what I spent. 1,500, 2,000. But it's okay. Thank you, Thomas Colley. Thank you.
Thank you.
High five, and thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Judy, God bless.
Is it
It's
enough
not
time to get
over
ever-
than legal.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be legal. Don't worry.
Always legal.
Just
Just
there's process.
registered, right?
Yeah, registered. It's a
Registered
process.
in the
Just go do.
municipality.
Just devote yourself. You're all day, the next day, and the next day, and you'll make it happen.
Yeah. So women and men have the chance to move on due to the violence against
Yeah, infidelity.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
exactly. I understand that, and I was going to get into that, but you're exactly right. Gemma.
Gemma Santulonga.
Good morning.
Good morning to both
Ah,
of you.
that's
When I
Mama.
first met
Here's the
Kevin,
boss.
I like
Kevin and Gemma. This
Oh.
is the boss. Hi, boss. The boss, the Kevin.
comfortable with it.
Yeah,
Boss.
yeah, hello, boss. Yeah. And what'd she say? What'd she say? When I first,
I like him for
Yeah.
a long time and I feel so comfortable with him.
yeah, and he's that kind of guy. You know, you could just have a good time with him anywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's what I feel with
Research
him
said,
when I
"Tam,
talk to him.
Lake Cebu is so wonderful and her family mix.
I tell you
is
what,
hard."
Racer, awesome. We'll come.
Yeah.
We'll come there.
Okay,
We'll come there.
yeah. My wife is to be said 1.5 here in Lake Cebu for
100
yeah.
people. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
good.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
good.
good price.
That's good. That's actually a good price.
But
That's really good price.
all 100 will not be there.
Maybe 200.
No.
I'll just say. I'm joking with him.
You
I'm
will
kidding.
let not
Maybe
all
300.
come.
I'm teasing. I'm
They
teasing.
will just make like what's that
Yeah.
amount? So that,
We only had. I paid for 65,
I think
and 45 showed up, something like that.
BC working.
Everybody has job, you know. Judy is
Just
live.
like
Good morning.
the
Good morning,
guys
Judy.
Ronald Bowden said,
Yes.
Is a month long enough to time? Yeah.
Ronald. Yeah, you can do it.
We have.
We had Fred did it in a week.
They
Tom Shipman did.
They said
A subscriber here.
the
He
wife
did.
said.
We met. Remember on live
Wife
stream.
said, we get married, but we don't have cake because
That's
we're very
right.
hurry
That's right.
in that time. Then,
You made cake, right?
no, he said I want to order a cake, but you're busy like that. So they said no, never mind. The cake is later.
Yeah, Danny Stout. Good morning again, Ronald.
Marking said, but are not some of the
right.
Filipinos are doing the same thing when they are looking for someone in
True.
certain looks with foreigners means to that it is at least to they are looking.
You know
so
what?
different.
Probably. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know, Filipinas doing the same thing. Oh, he's too fat. He's too old. Yeah, sure, of course. And
Yeah.
you're right about
You
that.
need just legal capacity to marry.
Yeah, legal capacity. That's right.
Don't forget your divorce paper because
Yeah.
you will be like I'm fed up.
I'm fed up.
They will
He had a hard time.
hassle because he did not bring his divorce paper.
He brought a copy of divorce papers.
Yeah,
not
but they
divorce papers.
want the
They want the original, so they can see
original
it. Bring your all terminated divorces. Yeah, bring
Yeah.
every piece of paper on all your divorces. Love your shirt.
You should vacation.
Yeah, thanks Walmart, right?
Mama said, I'm feeling much better days for the thyroid and they finally kicked it.
Oh, thank
To
God.
God.
Amen, amen, amen.
That's good.
That's really good, Judy. I'm so
Yeah.
happy you're feeling better. So
So-
happy.
You have a good rest also.
Yeah,
How's that?
for 1,500, I'm sure you can get a
get
live band.
after
Yeah,
everyone finish it. Yeah.
we had our family singers. Our family would sing. Of course, they're all beautiful voices. Ruth can sing very well. Mr. Mitch Broma, thank you.
for the super
Thank you for
chat.
the super chat, my good friend. Thank you.
Mike and Heidi. What I enjoy most getting married in the Philippines was the whole process. Interview with city official
Yeah.
about God and marriage. How wonderful to hear
I tell you
this.
what, we went to the land office, land transportation office. They want us to plant a tree. I said, how can we fast track this? You can't this one. You can pay the not plant tree, but you have to listen to me for at least for 30 to 40 minutes. I said, okay, ma'am. So we're talking, and after after we're done, right? She says, can you find me an American man? I said, yes, ma'am. And
Yes,
she
she's
started,
still there.
I'm Catholic, I'm Christian, and then,
She's cousin of Jonathan.
yeah, she's the sweetest lady. She would make a wonderful wife. And she's,
How old she is that time?
52, 55. Really great lady.
Muslim tradition.
Yeah, Muslim tradition. Yeah.
Blessings to good health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I agree.
Rose was so shy.
At first, but I could sense her inner strength. My best friend has always been very strict and outgoing. I've always been drawn to strong women. Ruth is the boss.
Amen. That's what I say to my wife. It's like, okay, boss. I'm teasing.
Judy said,
Yeah.
"Hi, Charles."
Oh, Tropical
Captain
Tim.
Lee.
High five, Tropical Tim. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome.
When I married here in 1982, I had to provide ID and proof that I drank some beer. Not
Yeah,
Red Horse.
San Miguel. Mr. Tropical Tim. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It takes about 4 weeks to get married in Ginge, and I had to pre-marriage counseling outside too, with past approval to city government. Yeah, we went to the mayor and talked to them and had a good conversation.
Question, this one. Gracie, if you're a widower, you should bring
Your destiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you're
should,
right.
because
You're right. You're right.
you
You're
still,
right. You're right.
yeah.
You're
You
right,
need
Gary.
to, you need to
Great
prove
point.
that one.
You're right. You're right. People forget that, and then they got to get a copy from U.S. My friend did that. His wife had passed. He did not get to bring his death. Didn't think he needed one. Kept all the papers over at his friend's house, his good friend's house. Yeah. Hello. I've been this since the start of the video tonight, multitasking. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Don't lose your phone and don't fly the airplane with your phone. Don't fly. Yes, don't be flying no airplanes with the phone. He lost her phone the other day. Judy, I did not know you were sick. I will pray for your full recovery. Yeah, that's exactly right. Miss Judy, she was just not feeling well. I told her to relax and take it easy. No tribal divorces, but you can have a lot of wives as long as you can afford it. Oh, okay. Phil M, I did not know. I thought you could, but okay, I'm glad you straightened me out on that. Okay. Yeah, I know that you can have quite a few wives. We met a guy that's married tribal up at Manila at the thing. He was going tribal, meaning he's going tribal. He found a lady there, and he was getting his letter of capacity. He had to have that for the municipality. Tropical 10. Ronald, she wants me to come in April to her birthday month, so for us to go ahead and marry 1 month long enough to get married in Davao. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yep.
You'll be fine. Just get your appointment
That's
with your
enough.
legal capacity.
Before you play there,
Danny Stout.
you just
yeah.
do an appointment for your legal
Yeah,
capacity in
yeah.
then stay in Manila, right? Like
Yeah.
same way
Yeah.
before.
We just stayed in Manila and got my legal capacity.
And after we apply here.
If we flew here to Davao and stayed there a few days or a couple weeks or something, I forget what it was. Miss E, good morning. Good morning. Thomas Cawley, how you doing?
Tom,
Yeah.
do you know anything about leasing land for 25 years? I'm 67, so that's all I need. I can't handle those tiny apartments.
Yeah, you know what, Thomas? Yeah.
A house like yours.
There are many things you can do. There's many land you can lease.
You only wants to lease or you wants to buy. The attorney has near here.
Can he lease it? Remember, Americans can't own land. No Filipina. There's some land here close to us for sale, by the way.
Yeah, for sale.
Good deal. Right down here, guys. The attorney has some land he wants to sell. But, okay, let's answer this.
That's what David asked.
Yeah, David asked about leasing land. Yes, you can lease land, and yes, he can do it for you. And yes, it's a process for 25 years. You can lease it up to 25 and get additional 25 thereafter, so 50 years. The second lease is up to raising the price, but it's up to the landowner. But you can make that optional. You can make that optional in the lease, that if it is, it only goes up this much, right? For the second lease and for another 25 years. But yes, there's leasing land, and yes, it is available, and yes, there's leasing land around. All you have to do is ask them. And a lot of times, in fact, the attorney mentioned that, yes, you can lease land, no worries here. Or anywhere in the Philippines. And yes, in some cases, they come with a house.
Yeah.
And yes, you can drop a house there on it. I just recently got a quote from my friend Ethan, and from the same company here I bought mine. It's running around the same price. And he's bringing his to Cebu. And yes, they'll drop it right.
Some here they will let you list for 4 years for 200,000 pesos like that. And after that one, it depends on them if they can after 2 years, it can give you back the money like that.
Yeah, it depends. Agricultural. If you want agricultural property with a house, it's going to be different. It depends if there's power to it and there's water to it. A lot of times it's 250,000 for 20 a year. Sometimes it's less than that. Sometimes it's more than that, depending on what it is and depending on where it's at. So it depends. Yeah, it's here.
Ronald, 4 weeks can be cutting it close.
Yeah, for us, a week and a half, 2 weeks. Time we got the papers done, we could have got married quick. All we had to do is go through the classes.
Because you need to wait for the schedule for the
Yeah.
mayor.
For the mayor and things like that. But you could easily do it. Our thing is you can fast track it. You pay 150 peso, 150 peso, 150 peso to fast track going through the system to not take the classes, and that's what I did.
No,
I only had to sit through a 40-minute class, and then I was done. We could have got married in a week, just setting it up,
Definitely the wrong things to do.
Yeah.
Put out the pamphlets. You are just
asking for problems. Yeah, they did. This guy put out pamphlets for that. Yeah, trial measures based on Muslim beliefs. Sorry to say. Yeah, divorce is horrible. Yeah.
Thanks, and I will never turn down prayer. I was really sick. Just that thyroid was very confused for a while, but new meds and all is good now.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
good.
friend.
That's good.
Yeah. Sick and beer.
I'll give one more go. Tropical Tim.
Yep.
San Miguel is not going to be sold in the
2020.
after 2020. No more San Miguel. I don't know about
I was
that.
going to marry, then had to come back to America to get everything ready to move, but she wants to marry in April.
Nothing wrong with that, Ron. Just come here and get married.
Married and fly like
Yeah.
that. I'll get a t-shirt printed. Asawa wanted free, rice cooker.
Me.
Me.
He's the rice cooker. Hey,
Glad you're feeling better.
that guy did everything he could. I mean, everything he could to find one. Don't make me roll after it. Don't make me roll after it. Oh well, whatever. Never mind. KF, you blink.
You blink. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, KF? Good morning. Good morning.
Feel alive. Stay safe while Taal is still
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
its thing.
Yeah, wake up, Danny. As long as I'm here, they know they'll make payroll. Exactly.
I think that's Wolfen and going to down. That's getting.
Wolfen is getting married ASAP. Mr.
Yeah.
Wolfen's getting married. I think he's gonna be married in one day. Shout out to Mr. Wolfen.
I have a shirt that says,
I love teasing.
my asawa, but sometimes she's make me goes a little.
Do you make me upset sometimes, did you? Do you make Daddy upset sometimes? Do you make Daddy upset sometimes?
I don't know.
Well, look at me. Look at my eyes. Where did we meet? Jail.
Charles, that sons do it.
Yeah.
We are way behind.
Way behind. Speed it up,
You're
darling.
right in this book.
Good afternoon, James and Emily. How you doing, sir?
Getting
Welcome,
ready
welcome.
for a fiesta, and it's my birthday, so guys, be fine. Hope I can remember some of it.
Happy birthday, Tropical Tim.
Don't
I'll have to
get
remember
drunk.
that. Jeffrey Eads. I was able to get married in 10 days. $300
it depends, yeah. It
Yeah.
depends.
Ours is pretty quick. I mean, we didn't make it quick. It was pretty quick. It was within 3 weeks, a month, something like that. We got married.
You just spent 300.
Yeah, I spent more than that because, we had it catered, and I had this rented, and I kind of gained some weight, and they had to take it out, and she had hers. And,
expensive, divorce priceless.
yeah, exactly. Right.
If you can't remember it, then it means you had an epic
time. Yeah.
Well, stay safe while Tal is doing things. I have a little worry about my wife and daughter.
Phil M, please, all be safe
They
there.
are okay, a little bit okay now.
It's calmed down.
Yeah.
I don't know the extent. It's calmed down. I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it.
Tropical Team, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Julie said.
High five to Mr. Tropical Tim. Happy birthday to Mr. Tim. Personal wedding?
We're going to have a small personal wedding with her family and reception back on her family homes. That's good enough for me. I'm not trying to impress anyone.
I didn't try to impress anybody either. I just...
Yeah, immediate family.
Yeah,
only,
yeah.
like that.
Well, we're really behind. It's
Yeah.
8:48. Oh, wow, we're really behind
Now
now.
I can get original divorce paper. We have separated for 4 years when she filed on her.
Oh,
I never signed
there you go.
anything.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks for all the birthday wishes.
Holiday
If
wish.
you're a widower, yeah, that's the one.
Man, we are behind.
I'm
Z.
planning to meet my Filipino girlfriend. I spoke to you a while back about dental work.
Oh yeah, Z. Okay. Yeah. Jim
Happy
Dunlap. Good morning. Good morning.
birthday, Tropical team.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
moment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, Mitch. Yep. Scoop.
Tim, you're an old
Dennis
book.
Adams. Good morning,
Oh,
Dennis.
good
High
morning.
five to you, sir. Welcome on our live stream today.
I am
Thank-
American and not married to a Filipina.
Ah, and Thomas, yes, you can actually lease land. In fact, we inquired about that, and there are. Hey, honey, if someone was, where do they find it? Facebook?
Which one?
Lease land.
Yeah.
Facebook is really your best
Marketplace.
friend, marketplace, on finding leased land. What you do, find an area that you want to live in, right? Say you're not here and say you're just searching things out right now. Find an area you want to live in, and all you got to do is go to the real estate broker.
One then you read
Oh.
here because I need to.
Oh, you got to go? Ow,
I need
ow.
to. I need to go, guys, because
Oh,
the funeral service in church is 8. It's already 9
9.
now, so
Okay.
I need to crank my bike.
okay, go crank
Yeah,
your
just
bike.
the
You just
last
turn it
one
on.
here, and you're there.
All right, darling,
Okay,
thank
big
you.
brother, good morning.
Good morning, big brother.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah. How much is land per square meter? It varies.
Square meter.
Yeah.
1,450 per square meter, depend on.
1,450 per square meter, depending on where it's located, if it has power or not. So 1,400. So it's $30 a square on average. You can buy and find deals, and you can find better deals than that, and you can find deals. This one down right here, I'm looking. I don't know. It's really good. It's 500 square meter, almost 600 square meter, right, Chicha? 600 square meter down the road here, just right down the road here. So it'd be a great piece of property, flat, not flooded land. It's not flooded plain, right? He says it's not flooded down there. I haven't gone down.
Maramag North.
Oh, okay. Oh, what about? I'm talking about down here, the road down this way.
Down here,
Yeah.
it's I think this one.
Yeah.
That one is whole lot.
Oh, big lot.
Not by square meter.
Oh,
On the highway.
yeah, on the highways.
1,000 plus per square meter there because it's national highway.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's on the highway, it's 1,450 per square. Off the highway, it's a lot cheaper than that. Yeah, that's on the highway, by the way. That quote was 30 per square, was on the highway. Now I'm talking on the highway. I'm talking like frontage on the highway, which is all right. So, big brother, how you doing, my friend? I am looking at that land tomorrow. Yeah, in fact, this is. And how do you find land? Right, word of mouth is always the best to do. There's property here. There's property over there, and there's property right over here. We found one right straight across the street from municipality. It'd be a great lot.
Have there
Many great lots.
Try
Oh man.
find on marketplace.
Marketplace.
The area where you want.
Area?
Like town.
Yeah.
Or like that. Then
Yeah.
search
Search and then
For
contact the realtor.
for rent or.
For rent or lease. There are, and I'm talking Bukidnon where I'm at. Now, CDO had some we saw. And get this, I'm going to Valencia over there by our park where Rick Morris has got his property. Past Rick's
Still
house
have money
about,
there.
yeah, past Rick's house about 2 kilometers. There's going to be, there's beautiful lots for sale. And now's the time to get them, man. I can see opportunity. If I was 20 years younger, I would open up some businesses. And I'm talking self-sustaining businesses. But I'm not. So square meter on the highway is around $25, $30 a square. Off the highway can be cheaper. I would say it runs 8 to 10, 8 to 15 a square meter to be safe. Agricultural land, it varies if it has sugar cane. I'm going to tell you something, guys. One truck of sugar cane can bring you up $800 to $1,000. Some of these people are pulling anywhere 8 to 10, 12 loads, 15 loads off that, and they'll do it 2 times a year. So a lot of these guys have a lot of land. How far do you live from Davao? Actually, I've been living in Tagum. I live, we're 4 hours by bus. 4 hours by bus. 4 hours and a half by bus. Nothing wrong with a good single malt scotch. Another info, Philippine American owning land and property becomes limited. How much you can own, period. Yeah. Properties limited. You find people that are buying property and selling all the time. Our attorney buys property and sells it all the time. He has lots scattered all over. He has apartments scattered all over. I was actually looking for an apartment for Dave, and he's coming here for like a month, and he's going to stay here, and he's looking for something to stay. He has a condo in Davao. It doesn't matter if you put up her name. Trust me on this. If you put it in her name, trust me on this. Bancal, Philam, Laguna has some beautiful resorts. We had to cancel our batchmates, get together to do the tall eruption. I have a house in Tagayatay, afraid much damage to ash, yeah. Huh? Tagayatay. Thank you, R. Yeah, R is telling me how to say that. I agree. Tom, you know what? I understand these men going to another country looking to marry someone else. All they need is find a lot of Asian working and let them know. You know, Mark, there are some girls here that I mean, we're sitting at the store. I mean, at Ollie's the other day, some ladies came in. They were teasing, and there's some wonderful ladies there, beautiful ladies, and he never even would even talk to them. I mean, there were 35, 40. One lady was 45 years old, really nice lady, single ladies. And the reason I know them because we knew them because they worked the Globe, and they were friends with them. Yeah, if you're looking, you'll be hooked up before you leave. Exactly. Yeah, thank you, Bill Pruitt. Don't know how you could get married in a week since there's 10 waiting periods after application in the Philippines. Michael, here, I want to say this. Where I live, I can only vouch where I live. I don't know about anywhere else. Where I live, there's no waiting period. You go from one office to another office to another office in the same day. What we did is I got my letter of capacity, stayed there a few days, come to Davao, stayed there whatever 10 days, came back here, and we could have got married. I went through the agriculture department. I went to the sexual education class. I went to the planting the tree. I went through all the programs that they had, and I paid 150 peso, 150 peso, 150 peso to fast track it. They call it fast tracking. And so once you're done, we were done in one day. We could have got married the next day or the day after or the day after that after I got my legal capacity. As far as this municipality is concerned, it was easy for us to do. Tom Shipman came here and got married in 1 week. It's just a process. He already got his legal capacity. And I think he got it in Cebu. And he got all that stuff done. And he had it all scheduled. And him and his wife, boom, 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 boom. And they got the pastor. You can get the mayor. You can get the mayor to make a decision on that. And once that's done, it's done. You don't have to worry about it. Are you staying here, right? Where are you going to go? Aren't you staying? Aren't they coming here? Oh, I thought they're coming here. Yes, see the jailbirds. Chicha, you make Tom mad. Tell him it's your fault. Not agreeing with you. Exactly. She doesn't really make me mad. She really hasn't made me mad at all. In fact, I was trying to think. Only thing I get frustrated about sometimes, she just goes and I just never know where I come back, and I can text her 5 times. I don't know. You know what I mean? Sperlin Edwards, good morning, sir. How you doing? Welcome on our live stream. Thank you. How long does a foreigner have to be in the Philippines before you can get married? You can get married tomorrow. It just depends. They tell you that there's a waiting period. As long as you get your legal capacity, and it depends on the church and the mayor. As long as you get with the mayor or the preacher or pastor or someone to marry you, as long as they're certified to marry you, you can get married quick. We could have got married a lot quicker than we did. We just decided to wait, and we got married like 4 months later. But no reason, we just did. There's no rush. They're not rushed. But there are many people that come here. Johnny, Johnny B's going to do it, but Tom Shipman got here and did it in a week. I know another gentleman did it in like 2 weeks, and how he did it, it was they were meeting family and friends. Off subject, but have you considered teaming up with a real estate agent, do vlogs of available properties? Exposure would be a great deal for the agent and your channel. Um, yeah, we could do that. There's not necessarily, we really don't have real estate agents here. There's no real estate agents here in town. A lot of it's done by farmers and local land. We thought about doing some of that, but the problem that I have with it is that in some cases, depending if it's locally here, fine, but someone I have to travel up in the mountain, and it's really a process. And you got to have an automobile. I don't have an automobile to climb those mountains. Even a 155 has a hard time getting up some of them. So we thought about it. Pitching time, yeah, exactly. Good morning, Lagaya. Take care. Got to go. See you, Danny Stout. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, Bill. We got married in U.S. court by a judge, satisfied visa, but we had a full ceremony later, so family had 2 anniversaries. There you go. Lagaya, I'm good, thanks. Jim Trotter. After you get married, where can you go to honeymoon? Everywhere else so beautiful. Yeah, you know what we did? We went to Davao. We just went to Davao. We got married. We went to Davao and spent some time there. And what we did, the nieces and stuff came, and we just had a good time. I tried to send supercharged, didn't work. I'm drunk on wine because of celiac disease, so I'm so mad I can't drink beer anymore. Second board, I'm so sorry. So sorry, my friend. After months of paperwork, we finally married May 5th, 1982, and May 6th, I was on a plane, catch my ship, not see her again for 14 months. That what you call a long-distance relationship. Sperlin, I admitted I was cheaper, but having 2 anniversaries in pain. R.R. Park has a name. It has it named after her. R.R. Park. Got to go later. Thank you so much, Dennis Adams. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, thank you. I use the Nurse Bamboo Network to find land. For some reason, sick people always want fast cash. Yeah. That's what happens. You find a lot of people that are sick that need money, and they would need to sell their property, and it's sad they have to sell the property, spending their name for years, but they need money, so the quickest way they can get it is sell the property, or they lease it out. Some lease it out, and that's how a lot of my family's actually gotten a lot of property. They buy the leases, they lease it out for whatever, 100,000, 200,000, and they'll have 50 hectare, 100 hectare of land, and they have that until that person can pay back the money. And some have had it for 10 years. So, it's just the way it is. No requirements to be present before the country. The process takes longer than USA. David, yeah. I understand, but having her family there, priceless, exactly. Yeah. I watched Philly today. He was showing a house that $1 million USD in Angeles, 15 bedrooms and bathrooms with temple. You have seen it. It's beautiful. I have to check it out, Ron. I'll check that out. 1,000 square meter for business, 2.5 square meters personal property. There you go, fella. I haven't heard much about Tall. Last update, 6 hours. Looks like she's calmed down. She's calmed down quite a bit. Doug Ho, good morning. Thank you. Matchmaking is very profitable. Yeah. Profitable and expensive because I lost a good friend, 30 years. I set him up with a good friend at Chiches, and it worked out fine, but it ended up working out sour, and they blamed me. So up to 5,000 for business, guys, so don't carry it away if you're married in Filipino national, yeah. Good morning, Roger Rosen. Good morning. Yeah. Phil M is a lot, Phil M, that's a lot higher than I pay for land. Just bought 600 meters for 1K square on the National Highway. 2.5 hectares. Yeah, full land isn't a heater. Yeah, 2.5 acres. The only thing I wish for birthday is balut to eat with my Sam Mig and Green Bay Packer victory. Think I can guarantee at least one of these coming true. You never know. Is the Packers on today? Are they playing now? Mayor of Laguna, but not mean you carry any weight. Yeah. Go 49ers. Yeah, go 49ers. That's what I say. I say go Steelers too. Go Steelers. 2.5 acres. Okay, had to leave. The wife had to be called. What can I say? Hey, the boss called. There you go. Let's see. I stayed away from realty agents. They're easier and better to just deal with the owner directly. Realtors just take top of what the owner wants. A lot of times, the thing of it is, if a realtor can only give you access to different properties. Where you're dealing with an owner, it only has access to one. But the problem is here where I'm at, there's not a lot of realtors that per se are realtors. It's not like U.S., where you have 10 realtors in one small town. This one, I don't even think they have a realtor. I don't even think they have it. Yeah, Kaepernick Scoot, same here. I hate the diet. I literally can't eat anything because my body is messed up. Artco, good morning, Artco. High five. Siberia, let's see here. Artco drones. Uh, Check out the law of the Philippines. If you're married a Filipino national. Yeah. What we did was, Chicha, we went down to the municipality and says, okay, what's going to take? What do we have to do to get married? Well, you got to do this, sir. You got to do this, ma'am. You got to do this, this, this. You got these classes that you have to take: sexual education, agriculture, plant a tree program, a parenting class, and I forget what. There's another one we had to do. So it works out that way. Second born, go online and search celiac diet as much you can do. Fresh food. I'm depressed. I don't have my Filipina, and I can't have beer. I've lost the spark. Don't get depressed. Stay safe. See you later, James and Emily. Good evening. See you later. Tom, do you eat balut? She tells me I must eat. I'm telling her it's a deal breaker, unless she wants to wear it after I eat it. I don't eat. I eat dang it fish. It's only balut I eat. Dried fish. I don't. I might eat the small fish every once in a while, but that's it. I don't eat anything. Aaron Taylor, good morning, sir. Snowy Detroit, how you doing? Yeah, they have a few realtors here. Oh, okay. I did not know that. It's not like there's a sign that says I'm a realtor office here. There's a realtor in Valencia City, but as far as the town, I was not aware they had any. But if there's some, okay, sounds good. Got to go. Peace out. Well, on Cottapot. See you later. See you. Happy birthday, Tropical Tim. See you. See you later. I get emails from them all the time, offering me a lot, 2 times the price I paid for it. Yeah. I don't ever, if I ever want to know, honestly, if there's land, we go down to the municipality and we speak to someone in the mayor's office or the land office and we find out. A lot of times people will put on the bulletin board there in the municipality: land for sale, land for lease, property for sale, agriculture farm for sale. So that is community bulletin board. It's usually on both sides. You can see it outside. Sometimes they pull it inside. Sometimes you have to really look at it. But that is the thing. It's handwritten notes, and so you'll find some deals. Sometimes it's old information. They don't pull it down after they sell it. So you have to really do your due diligence. Not all municipalities do it, but the 3, 4, 5 municipalities around me: Don Carlos does it, Quezon City, Valencia City, here does it, Balay does it, CDO does it, because we've been there. And it's just a big bulletin board, and they just put land for sale, land for lease. Because how else are they going to do it? Because the signs get blown down on the highway, this, that. So, but there is what you do. Now, if somebody could go around and take a snapshot of that in the areas, it would probably be an ideal thing, and post it online would be a good thing. But it's an idea. Tom planted trees. Can't you plant one, cut it down? How does it work? Yeah, you have to go out into the woods and plant a tree. Yeah, they give you the tree because the municipality has many trees they give away for free. And many, by the way, you want to start a coffee bean? They'll give you enough plants for an acre. A hectare. I'm sorry, a hectare. But with us, I just paid the 150 peso to get out of it. I said, I don't have to plant a tree, do I? I don't want to go be out in the sun and plant a tree today. She goes, you got 150? I go, yeah. I said, can we get, yeah. I went to sex education class. I said, do I have to take this? I think I know what that's about. Yes, sir, I'm sure you do. Do I have to take it? Yes, sir, you have to. That's fast track. Oh, spot cash. Oh, 150, sir. Okay. The next class, what was it? Sexually, parenting. We had to take a parenting class. And I said, how much is it? She said 200. I said, okay. And there was another one. But we did it all in one day. And we got all the papers. It said, now you're legally get married, sir. And so we could get married. So we just went down to the mayor and said, okay, when can you marry? Well, he's not available this month, but he's available next month on the 27th. All right, fine. Book us. And so we'll book a place. And that's how we did it. Hi, Tom and Ruth and Jim Sen. LV, how you doing? Aquino, good morning, good morning. Thank you, thank you. TT, I'm sending you. Another thing is a foreigner divorce. Is it valid? Yeah. Another thing, if a foreigner divorced a Filipina national, is it valid? Foreigner divorced a Filipina national. Foreign divorce a Filipina. Yes, yes, it's legal. If you're married to a Filipina and you got a divorce outside, and you resubmit the papers in you. Phil M., where is your advice 45 years ago when I needed it? Yeah, exactly. Oh, good morning, Ronald Bowden. It's Arco saying hi. How you doing, Arco? Don't let the municipality dictate when buying a land. Yeah. For us, yeah, you can go down there and just get all the things. Roger Rosen, how you doing? Hi, guys. Anthony Wilson. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing? Yeah, Phil, let's see. Best way to see to find properties in the Philippines, just drive around, like Tom says, boots on the ground. That's the best way. And you can find better deals. But it's sort of like if I want to buy land in Arizona or California, what's best? Real estate, people on the ground there. Will I miss deals? Yes, because I'm not there. Will I see any deals? Sure, I see plenty. I can go on Google Maps. But will I miss some? Yes. Obviously, you're going to miss some deals. Well, there's some deals right now down in Don Carlos where the airport's being built. Really some great deals. You want to lease land down there? They got land down there. You can lease some land, even agricultural land. And I'm looking to get like 5-hectare agricultural land, but the lady said I don't want to divide it up. I need to buy, 4 times that. It's like, okay, but the way sugarcane is, but I don't want to do that. Just a warning, don't get carried away. I have learned, Richard Howe, good morning, online, dating Filipino women is they're much more sensitive than American. Yes. I have never been involved with, they're so much more feminine. Win-win in my book. Yes, Richard Howe, 100%. Very emotional, very, very aware, very smart, very intelligent, no different than any human being on this earth. But they're emotional culture, very emotional. Their feelings get hurt really easy, really easy. I have a great surveyor also. He lets me know when he does the survey, break up the land. The owner usually has to sell 1 or 2 lots to pay them for doing the survey. Be nice to the locals. Yeah, our surveyor that we had do our property was, there's some surveyors here that are good and there's surveyors that are bad. And what I mean is they survey the land and you got it wrong. And the surveyor that we have was right because the municipality says, are they licensed with us? And I said, I don't know when we're down there getting the papers squared away. And they said, oh, luckily you're licensed. We got a lot of surveyors out there not licensed. And it's like Fabeco, the electrical company, Fabeco, the electric company where we get our electric from. They have licensed people. You have to use their licensed people. You can't just go use some guy off the street if you're building a house. You can use some guy off the street if you want some repairs done to an existing house. But if you're building a house, you have to use their electricians. Are they higher? Yes. Are they going to cost you more? Yes. Is it going to cost a lot? Yes. But you have to use theirs. The same thing on surveyors. They have, I think here in Maramug, I think there's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 that are not legitimate. And there's like 2 and that are legitimate surveyors. So, because what they're doing, they're surveying the land and it ended up wrong and they're trying to stop them from doing it. And there's no really enforcement. They're having a hard time with that. Don't let the province says or dictate deny your source of the law. Tom, is that 150 peso? 150 peso I had to pay, Mark. 150 peso to fast track. It's 150, 150, 150. And The girl said they call it a fast track program. In fact, there's a checklist on there. If you're over a certain age, you can request a fast track program. If you're under a certain age, I think it's if it's under 21, you're getting married, or you're under 21. I mean, there are a lot of people get married here under 16. Some get married here at 14 and 12, believe it or not. So the parent has to sign it. And so the parent is there. Anything under a certain age, they have to sign it. So they have to go through the class. No ifs, ands, or buts. They have to sit there. But you're over a certain age, you pretty well figured out. You already know what you're doing. What I did was looking for a condo, bought 2 units BGG, then only waited for condos triple the price. I tell you what, Ray, my friend did that. He bought 2 condos in Manila, and he rents them out. He gets good money. I think he said he's getting 400, 500 a month off these condos, and that's what he does. I wish I could have helped you at that time. Phil Lamb, who are you talking about? I don't know who you're talking. You talking about me? Me? That's a good point, Scott. Many properties have never seen surveyed, so there are often disputes between what people accept and what property lines actually are. There is so many. People think that they bought this land, and they come here and they don't own what they think they own. So you have to really make sure. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, there's been a big flood of that here in Marabmug. So that is reason ROD is having a problem, Register of Deeds in Malai is having a problem with the deeds and properties and things. So we've been up there 12 times this year and still not resolved, even though our deeds and everything is fine, entitled and surveyed and all good. It's just they're behind because of these scammer surveyors. They claim they're surveyors to go out and survey it, and they do the thing, and they just submit it, and it's accepted, and this and this and this. It's creating a lot of problems. So people think, oh, yeah, man, I just bought 10 acres, 20 hectare, 50 acres over here, and I'm doing good. Well, you may have bought 5,000 meter, or 2,000 meter, or 1,000 meter, and you don't know. 2.5 hectares personal is 500 for business. I don't know what that means. You also need a lawyer that does real estate. Many lawyers just want to do everything. Don't use that kind. Mine does only real estate. Yeah, my attorney does all. He does all real estate. He does all. But there's another attorney across town. His name's Guy Tira. He does all also. He does criminal, but his specialty is real estate. But he does criminal law and marriage, and he does all kinds of stuff. In fact, he's the one that certifies our things. We get Guy Tira to do our property and things, but he also did our marriage, and that's where we got married, was him. And then our friend here, our other attorney, is his main is criminal and land. He does a lot of land also, because he buys land. He does a lot of land. No Philippine can own more once they're married. What is this? No Philippine can own more once they're married. A foreigner, plain and simple. Phil Lamb, I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea. No Filipino can own more once they're married, a foreigner, plain and simple. What in the world are you? What are you talking about? Explain what you're talking about. Check the law, guys, too. Phil Lamb, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. It's like you're off on a tangent. I don't know what you're saying. Always have a property surveyed before buying. Amen to that. I had mine. Yeah. Phil Lamb, there are ways. Scott, what is he saying? There's ways around the 2.5 hectare rules. BJoy and I know have a bit more than that. Are you saying you can only own 2.5 hectares? Oh, you can own more than that. I have more than that. I live in the Philippines 9 years of my life. I thought I was a citizen of the Philippines. I guess, well, I'm not. Oh, Phil Lamb. Oh, so you're saying you're a citizen, so you're Filipino American. I see, okay. So you're Filipino American life. So you're Filipino man married to American woman. Okay. All right. Or you're Filipina. Right, Filipino married to a man, or Filipino married to a woman. Let's see, I'm confused. You got me confused, my friend. State of mind. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Get this, I caught up. 9:30. I always catch up at 9:30. Thank you. So, in thinking about that, I just want to say this. The attorney also said this: if a person is, say you meet a lady at the mall for adultery, you say you meet a lady at the mall, and you end up being with that person, and say it's sometimes can be a setup, and what that means is, he said, sometimes the husband is right around the corner. He said he has a case of that now, where somebody's doing that and they taped him with her, and then they threatened this person for money. So he said the best thing to do is make sure you find out through the Cinemar before you get associated with that, because they tried to get money from him, and because you're dating a married woman, and he knew this going into this. And so the husband sat around with a camera and this, that, and other, and kissing, and she kissed him, and this, that, and other. So they tried to blackmail him, but they backfired on him, because what they did was he went directly to the attorney when he got blackmailed. He went directly to this attorney, and this attorney says, okay, we'll just turn it around the other way. Anyway, they turned around the other way, and they set them up, meaning that he had one of his guys do a video of that guy setting him up. In other words, him videotaping the couple together, and then he had them doing that. So he did exactly what they were doing, and took it to court. Said, okay, so they're there in front of the judge that day, and the judge says, seemed like you got caught, huh? So I tell you what, why don't we just go ahead? Let's put you in jail for 90 days, and let's put you in the jail for 120 days. And the reason you're getting more is because you planned this out. So, and if you guys cause any conflict, you're going back in jail again. So they put him in jail. Put him in jail for 90 days, 120 days. Just, I don't want to make a mistake, that's all. Phil M., I understand. I did not know what you're talking about. Fantastic Annie Farm, good morning, good morning. Phil M., hello, hello. Yeah, I'm not worried about the law and adultery. Better to be in jail than be Joy found out. Yeah. I'm not worried about the law and adultery. Good morning, fantastic Annie Farm family. How you doing this morning? I am only allowed to own a certain amount due to my wife is Filipino national. If you are, and I don't know, if you're American, you can't own anything. But if you're Filipino, I don't know what the problem would be. You can own anything you want. I'm just looking forward to hitting the Powerball lottery in USA tonight, 225 million, then we have a big fiesta. High five. High five, high five, high five. The divorce between a Filipino and American is valid in the Philippines, yes. As long as the proper paperwork is registered with the Philippine government. Bill Pruitt, well said, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's what happens, just re-register it, so. Because I'm not considered to be a Filipino national. Right, you are. Let me ask you your nationality, Phil M. I don't know. Are you American, or are you, what are you? I don't understand the analogy here. Somebody explain it to me. I'm lost. Phil M. Life, remember your advice is worth the lecture you're paying. Okay, Long? Yeah, Phil M. Mitch, what, I don't understand. Maybe I'm lost. Am I lost? I'm lost. Mitch, somebody explain it to me that I can understand. I'm in a lost thing, but it doesn't matter. I'm always lost. But who would think that coming here, best thing to do in buying land, buying anything here, and doing things here, you always be good to check with an attorney. And do you trust the attorney? You have to find somewhere that you can trust, or word of mouth by family. And a lot of times depend on your family. And say you don't have anybody at all, so you have to just be luck of the draw and hope you can trust that attorney on any decisions and things that they're doing. A lot of times what happens too here in the Philippines, every area is different. So if you're going to get married to someone, you found your beautiful lady that you're going to get married, or man you're going to get married to, every area is different. It's different here in town here than it would be me going to Quezon or Don Carlos or Valencia. It's just different. It's different than CDO or down the road here, Balai. It's way completely different here in town getting married than it would be anywhere else. Some towns are exactly the same. Some areas will be exactly what they do here. They just adhere to it. Some are not, I am an American. Okay. You are an American. Okay, I figured it out now. All right, you're an American and you're Filipina. you can't own no land. You can't ever own the land, but you can own the house above the land. You can own this house, you can own the everything above it, but you don't own the land itself. Now, what a lot of people are doing, what we did, you can actually have your name on the land, and that's what we did. You can have a name on land. So if you sold it, you can actually sign it. She can't sell it, but you can actually own the house, and you could. There's things like that. But if you're in a relationship and you're worried about that, and that's what a lot of people are doing, is they're worried about that. Just make just think about it, or don't invest in anything. Always rent and get a condo. Don't worry about investing in anything. Just don't worry about investing at all. If there's this concern, people are always concerned about that. Just don't rent. Just rent only, and never worry about it. Do like Greek and some ones, never buy anything, and all they do is rent, and it's easier. It's easiest for them. Tom, Phil Am is half Filipino and half American. Okay, Judy. So I thought it was Filipino married to an American. Filipina married to an American. Either or, male or female, either way. I did not know. Okay. Okay, so he's saying he can only own up to 2.5 hectares. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know about that. Born in the U.S. or born in the Philippines, that makes a difference too. Tom, he's a 50-50 Filipino-American. Okay. All right, that changes the tune. All right. My dad is U.S. Navy. Okay, I figured it out now. Okay. My husband is American. He is so good to me in heart. Jen's family. You know what? They usually are. Yeah. Phil Am, did I understand that right? Yeah. Mama Tarla, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this morning, Mama? Thank you, thank you. Even though I was born in the Philippines and half Filipino, I have no record. Okay. I'm in the Philippines. Okay. I understand now. Yeah, I don't know what that law is. You always have good and true information. Thanks. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, thank you. I just didn't know. Ronald, if you get married in the Philippines, register the marriage there and divorce in USA. They will not give the gal Cinemar unless she files for singleness in the court. Same process as Sonoma. If you get married in the Philippines, register the marriage there and then divorce in USA. They will give the gal a Cinemar. Yeah, a lot of people get married here. Some of the ladies don't turn in the Cinemar. That means they're not legally married. So it does not go in the system. Unless you turn in the Cinemar, that means it's not legal. You can go through all the process and the whole 9 yards until it's legal, but it's not legal with the Philippine government. And a lot of Filipina will just hold the Cinemar and not turn it in to see if the relationship works. And if a relationship works, after a period of time, then they turn in the Cinemar. And I know of people that have done that, where the lady got married with someone and they just held on to Cinemar and not turned it into the government to be filed. And even though they're married by the court and the judge and all that stuff and they sign papers, it's really not legal till it goes into the Cinemar, of what I understand. It's legal marriage, right? Because you got married in by judge or by pastor, priest, whatever. But once it goes in Cinemar, it's really set in the system. So, shout out to my husband, Gil. State of mind. Hello, Mr. Gill. How you doing, sir? Hello. Thank you, Mama Tarla. Judy, you're funny. American comes in different nationalities. I know. Yeah. Good discussion. Yeah. I just was lost. I don't know I don't know. But yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just didn't know, Phil Am. I did not know what we were talking about. I understand now exactly 110%. Thank you for explaining it to me, guys. I was just lost. I have a friend in that process now. His wife wanted to change her passport name to her married name. Exactly. And all she did was change her passport name and her name and what was her old name to the new name, my name. And it took less than 2 weeks. Boom, boom, bam, bing. Did it online, and one picked up her passport in CDO. I did a video from there where she went in and changed her name and did that. Worked really good. It's fast, man. They do it fast. Boom, 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 online. And if you need anything online, you can go online on that site, Sunmore site, and get any information. Like we needed RR's records for something, and boom, it was there because we're going on that trip. I'm not married now, just widower. That's why we're divorced here in USA. It's true. Why are you getting divorced? You're already divorced. Widower, I'm sorry. Ronald, but you know what? Jinsan, Michael says it takes a month to get married. But your wife could probably do a lot of that preemptive stuff already. She'd go down there and find out what it takes to do the Planet Tree program, whatever. Because I think that's national. And find out what it would be to fast track it. I guarantee you can fast track that. Mama Tarla saying hi to everybody. Different laws and restrictions apply for every country. Phil Am, if you're born abroad, you must be registered as dual citizen before 18. Yes, that's right. Are you treated for? Correct. If you have a child in the Philippines and you get that child a passport, you have to pay the visa fees on that child. Half a girl that knows 5,000 pesos. Oh yeah, 50,000. 500,000 pesos on visa fees. Ooh, really? State of mind, really? Wow. I have this American friend of mine emails me the other day. I haven't talked to this guy probably in 2 years, 3 years since I've been here. Tom, I've overstayed. I go, what in the world have you overstayed? What in the world is wrong with you? I said, what are you mean? So you overstayed? How long? He said a year. I said, dude, they're checking. I said, Jeremy and Jen said they were checking where he was at. So they're going to be checking where you're at. He said, well, that's the reason why I'm asking you. You know a good attorney. I said, yeah, but here, but not where you're at. You're way up there in Iloilo. I can't help you there. I said, the best thing to do is come clean. You could actually have someone go get an attorney, have him go on your behalf to negotiate it. And I said, you're going to be probably deported because blacklisted because you're overstayed. And he says, is there a way? I said, you're asking me. Don't ask me, ask an attorney. I don't know anything. I really don't. I said, in that instance, you overstayed a year. I said, I do know a guy that overstayed. He paid $3,000 for 1 day. 3,000 peso for 1 day. I said, I don't know how much it be. I know one guy, and I can't mention his name, that paid 50,000 peso for overstay for 2 months. So I don't know how much yours will be. It's so much a day, but it depends on the system and on what it's about. So there you go. I've never seen a travel trailer or a red house trailer, any pictures, videos. Do they have any in the Philippines? That is a business that I told Mr. Bill Pruitt he needs to start. There's no travel trailers. There's no trailers at all. There's no hitches here. There's nothing at all. You can make a business of travel trailers. Something simple that you can hook onto a bike, a motorcycle, something simple you can actually haul by car. There's no travel trailers at all. There's no trailers at all. There's nothing here. There are some that, as I understand, hitting the streets in Manila, but they don't have an infrastructure to support that. But yeah, the travel trailers, any of that stuff could be done here. There's nothing here. But how about just a simple trailer? I'm talking flatbed, or how about a dump truck bed, or a bucket? A small box, a trailer. That you're hauling something down the road, you need to haul 200 kilo of rice in. My daughter's dual to my transmittal of citizenship. Okay, yeah. So Richard Howe, there's none that I'm aware of. Phil Am, awesome. I showed the love. There you go. Check out Philippine Retirement Travels. There is a case like yours where they were able to get dual citizenship. There you go. Closest is converted cargo container. There are actually something that I thought about the other day. You could actually here's an example. Car breaks down the side of the road. Is there actually tow trucks come pick you up? No, not really. I have seen versions. They do have them, but it's not a norm. I've seen 1 or 2 here since I've been in the Philippines. It's not something you see like in America where you see 5, 10, 20 a day. How they repo cars here. If you're due on the 5th of the month and you don't pay by the 6th, they're knocking at your door to come pick it up. They will come pick it up. They will find you somehow, some way. It's okay, Phil Lamb. No worries. Late registration. No worries, Phil Lamb. I just wanted to make sure I understood it correctly. I was just, channel has Mama Tarla. Good morning, good morning. Now, Filipino American Journey. Good morning, good morning. Mark Messa, good morning. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Phil Lamb left, 2 children, dual citizens, with 2 born in the Philippines and 1 in the United States of America. It's became dual, and me and my wife can buy land limitless if we can afford it. Exactly. Okay, I understand now your situation. Yeah, you're right. You're right. High five. I understand now. I understand now. As long as you have Filipino blood, you can register dual citizen before 18. The U.S. not recognized, but the Philippines will. Hope it helps. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. I'm in the process now. Okay. I thought it was 60 a month. It could be. It could be. They hit him. They hit him for 3,000. I don't know why. I don't know why. And uh, let me say this. It was a situation where he was going to the BI to get his stamp. He went to the BI. He got to the BI, but did not realize the BI was closed on that Friday, right? It was closed on Friday. Of course, Saturday and Sundays it closed. Friday was his deadline. So Monday morning, when he went in there, Monday morning at 8 o'clock, he's there, and it said, "You have overstayed." Well, yeah, well, no, you overstayed, sir. You really actually overstayed 3 days, but really it's 1 business day, but really they count it as like 2 days or 3 days. So he says, okay, so what's that mean? He says, sir, you need to pay 3,000 peso for overstay fee, and then we'll stamp you okay now because you did not know about that. We'll give you a slide by. Oh, okay. So he paid that, of course, and he was excited because he was really worried he's getting deported in his mind. He's really, I mean, he's got family and kids here. He's on a tourist visa. So they stamped it for him, and he paid the 3,000 peso and happy. He said, I will never make that mistake again. He said, so when his due date is on whatever date it is, he goes like 4 or 5 days before. And I think you can go up to a week before or 2 weeks before your date is due to get the stamp to extend it on. And I'm not sure on that, but I think you can now on that. I don't know for sure. You used to could. Let me say this, you used to could. Back when I was doing my tourist, I used to could. Most of the cars and trucks there can barely make it up the mountains in Malai empty trailer. They would be doing backwards. Yeah, yeah, probably. Probably. I know I did see some of these big old F-150s now hauling a lot of stuff on the back of it loaded down up those hills. Up is true. I've always wanted an RV in the Philippines. Maybe I should build one. Yeah, they have. China has sent one of the very first RVs here. It was on a Dodge chassis, and it was a Dodge 3500 pickup truck chassis, and it was the one with the over cab, the one with all in the bed, and they're shipping those here. And I understand they're in Manila. I have not seen them in Manila, but I've seen that they're shipped here on the news. It's the RVs in the Philippines. But here's the problem. How are you going to do dump stakes? How are you going to do the dumping stations? How are you going to get the power all the time? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of variables with that. But it has this onboard generator. It's a standalone unit. And it was a biker club itself was buying it for they do their road trips. And then they could share it and cook food out in the open instead of going out to eat all the time. I do mine yearly, 13A. I do mine yearly, Filipino American, 13A. I don't understand why why would you tell me to marry in the Philippines, then come to U.S. and get divorced for who? What are you talking about? I'm not talking about it. Philippines and come to U.S. and get a divorce from. I didn't say it. I'm not me. Somebody else said it wrong. No, I say I was all confused on new. Not you, the other guy, Phil Lamb. I was confused. I was confused about that. No, they were talking about getting divorced. If someone was married to a Filipina here and it was an American national, can he get divorced? If you're married to Filipina, can you? Yes, you can. You leave country, get divorced, but the paperwork has to be filed by the government here, which is like that. I have an affidavit to verify I was there at 19 in my life from my uncle and aunt, school's record, baptism. Okay, yeah. Go to immigration, pay monthly. There you go. You can do that too. Good morning, Britt Farming. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Good evening, Tom. Everyone here. Belated wish to anyone I've seen so far this year. Good morning, Britt Farming. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. I've seen one really nice RV. Belongs to a Korean businessman. It was on a show called Overstay Road. Yeah, King Marcos. Yeah. They hit me up 3,000 peso for 3 days overstay. Well, there you go. It's Kevin, 3,000. Yeah, it was 3,000. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, fella. We appreciate it. Philippine laws are like a maze to find your way through. That's why it's essential to have a local lawyer. Exactly. I call my buddy down there if I need some help. For foreigners, keep it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good morning, gentlemen. Ira. Good morning. Good morning. All I can say, folks, study before you jump into whatever. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The biggest engine you can get for the F-150 is the 2.5 liter diesel, and towing capacity is 3,200 pounds. That's the strongest tow package in the Philippines. I checked them all. Oh, okay. All right. No worries. Uh, gentlemen, can you find me someone? I don't know. Who you looking for? You looking for an American? Well, you might find one on here. Just, you never know. Yeah, that's not much towing capacity at all, really, really. You want to tow anything, you need to buy a jeepney and have them converted to something else, not fast, but it'll tow. Good Shipman, 28 days till the Mirage. There's Mr. Tom Shipman right there. Thank you, thank you. 28 days. Excited to come back? Are you here for good or just here to visit? Tom, can't wait to see you. No, Ronald, I was just explaining about that they were, people had concern about that earlier. No, get married here and then do whatever you want to do, Johnny B. Yeah, I was confused about what Phil Lamb was saying earlier, and I was confused at all that. I was very confused on that. As you know, I'm here by myself, but it's really hard to do a live stream when you're by yourself. If you have 40, 50, 60 people on, it's hard sometimes. 3 weeks, can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, we can't wait to see you. Yeah, start a matchmaking. Hey, number 18, Phil Lamb. We're on number 18. 18 couples have met here. 18 couples have met here online. In fact, the latest one was Mr. Kevin and Lagaya, a new couple met on here. And so far as I can tell, I don't really know. Maybe some couples have dispersed on the relationship, but they met here anyway. And they've, from what I know, are still together. Maybe not together, but whatever. It's okay, whatever. Because it's life, right? It's okay. But I'm happy that we have actually had some couples meet on here and actually made a relationship. Finding someone is a good hard part. Jason, is the hardest thing in the world. I've seen motorcycles with more horses than cars. Exactly. Yeah. There was a motorcycle I saw the other day. The guy was pushing it, just moving it out of the way. It was 660 cc. I told Chicha, I said, that motorcycle has more horsepower than that multi-cab over there. She goes, no way. I said, that multi-cab carries 10 to 15 people, but that motorcycle has more horsepower. I guarantee it. He goes, really? I said, yeah, because that's a little old bitty motor in that thing. Some of these random comments must keep your mind sharp. Tony, it keeps my mind because I don't want to make anybody angry and I don't want to make anybody upset. You know, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. Wow. It's hard. I will support it 100%. Wow. It is hard to keep up with a comment, answer that comment, and keep your train of thought and talk about what I was talking about today was long distance relationships and being too picky. Don't be too picky on finding your husband or wife here in the Philippines. Don't say, here's my list. We told you about the Australian made pamphlets. And what he did was he distributed these pamphlets to people in the mountain all around town. I'm looking for Filipina. I am so-and-so, so-and-so. Now, he must have been something else, is what I mean by that. If he was that headstrong on doing that, he must have been some kind of character. And what I mean by character is, he even went up in the mountain and talked to the leader of the tribe and says, hey, I'm looking for a Filipina. Find me one. And apparently the one that he found, the guy wanted 20 caribou and 20 cow and something else, and you can marry my daughter. And and they go through the tribal process, And no worries, Phil Lamb. I just confused. I didn't, making a. I don't know how to keep track of a chat on a phone 3 feet away. Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's hard, Tom. It's really hard. Tony, how you doing, Tony? Welcome, welcome. Haha. John H. Good morning, sir. How you doing? High five. Yeah, I have one-to-one conversation. It's hard to have conversations and keep the mind going on all 10 at the same time, and then keep it on track at the same instance. You can read it and then get off on a tangent so easily, and then everybody else say, well, you didn't answer my question. How come he didn't answer mine? But he's giving this guy 10 minutes attention over here. And that happens. Engine to drive trains are my thing. I'm sure I could modify a diesel engine to haul a lot more. Transmission is more difficult, but the parts available, I can do it if I have to. Bill, probably can. If you get your butt here and fix my transmission, I'd feel a lot better. You can take take small up there and have the right gearing ratio. You won't be fast, but you can pull it up very heavy loads, retire from 3 years power transmission and supply bills. Ronald, hey, you know what? Ronald, I gotta say this. Can I say this? If someone could build, I don't care if it's a tractor, get it approved, something that go down the road and haul things out of the farm, out to town. They have to hire people to actually come out of the fields and pick the grain out of the fields. They call them wing vans, and they hire these wing van guys, come out there and they pick it up, and they transport it to there. Then the wing vans take it to town and they disperse it there. If you had some type of setup where you could just fill it in the field, fill these containers in the field, haul them to town, and the other container's already filled up, leave that container in town. You kind of know what I'm saying? Come back, get another container, just leave it. And then once the people come buy it, they can use the same container or take it off that container and sell it. Because some guy will come and buy, there are guys that come there and buy 30, 40, 50 bags of feed for their pig farms. And they have to literally go back and forth on motorcycles. I've seen it. And I asked the guy, I'm out in front of the feed store one time, and I said, you were just here. What are you doing? He said, I have 30 bags of feed I have to haul, and I have to do 2 bags at a time. I said, can they not bring it out there? He says, no, they don't deliver, and I have to come here 2 bags at a time. I said, 2 bags at a time? He said, well, the motorcycle won't carry it. It's 125cc. I have to get 2 bags at a time, and I have to go to my place. It was not that far, because I was only there for 15 minutes, and he's already back loading up again. I think he loaded 3 times by the time I was there, because I was chit-chatting. So, and I said, what is it? And so I asked this guy, I said, what are you doing? Why do you keep coming back here? And they're sitting there with all the bags there loaded, the feed, pig feed. And he does that 1 time a month, every month. Even here in Alaska, I am having a hard time communicating without speaking Filipino language. Yeah, Phil, are you in Alaska? So you're in Alaska. Marv, Maryhair, how you doing? Marv, Maryhair, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I know you, Marv, Maryhair. Family. Right? Am I right? Gentlemen, you don't have to ask. People visit naturally. Okay, Long? Yeah, there'd be many wonderful people here. Just stay consistently, come on the stream, meet the people, introduce yourself, and people do that. Phil, now, you live in Alaska. One of my grandchildren was born in Alaska. Her dad was in the Army. Yeah, awesome. My son is in the Army, too. There you go. But isn't it amazing how that guy is hauling that up and down the road on motorcycle, 2 bags at a time? And what he did was, well, yeah, you know what he did. He just took 2 bags, hauled it, unloaded it, come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, not everybody has a car, not everybody has a truck, not everybody has availability to do that. But that feed store, it's just one of many feed stores, but that feed store is pretty busy. And it's right there next to the restaurant. And I see the guys coming back and forth there all the time. And they'll get 1 bag, 2 bag, and they just back and forth. And they get it all once a month, and then they take it out for their cattle, cows, feed, whatever. Barry, good morning, good morning. Interesting conversation. Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you so much for coming on. Hi, Barry. So, Tom, I'm just wondering, how much does 1 caribou and 1 cow sell for? It's funny you said that. How do I know? How do I know? Because I asked. How do you know things? How do I learn things? I asked. I'll come right out. Sir, how much you pay for that? How much is a caribou? How much is a cow? There are different prices for different things. You can buy a caribou or cow in my area, right here now, in my area. You can buy a cow from anywhere, depending on the size. Now, there's a difference. It's going to be a difference here, guys. It's going to cost you anywhere from 3 to 10,000 peso. 3 to 10,000 pesos, depending on the size. The caribou, about the same. Some can go up higher than that. You can actually go higher than that. You can go, like a caribou can go up to 20,000 peso, which is $200. And some do. I mean, $400. I'm so sorry. 20,000 peso is $400. But it's a big, huge caribou cow, aged, trained, the whole 9 yards. And from 3,000, the reason why I say that is my brother-in-law just sold his, and a friend in town just bought some cows, and that's how I know. And it depends on the age of the cow and how old it is and how big it is. 41 watching, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, 41. Yeah, like it. If I could find the parts, I'd fix it on the next trip. I know finding parts is the biggest challenge, but I would need to see it before I can find out what parts needed. How about just a whole new thing? Just bring me a whole new transmission for that car. It'd be set. I was trying to get you or Scoot here, but Scoot is tied up with his work, and he's going to be tied up for the next year or two, a year anyway. And so you'll probably be here for then, right? Hey guys, I'm in the USA. It's 12 degrees below zero. I miss the Philippines. Jace, oh man, that's too cold. Too cold. Ooh, Jace. No worries, my friend. You stay in the blessing house. You'll get food. You'll get good food, good entertainment, and fun. No worries. Stay in the blessing house. Yeah, you stay there. We'll feed you and take care of you. Just got full shower, the whole 9 yards over there. Let's see. Yeah, you're worth watching to some expat. Thank you. 20,000, I mean. Oh, yeah. 20,000. Yeah, 20,000. Yeah. Well, I would die isn't that cold? I have time. If I have time, I'll come to Philippines in March. I will look at your transmission problem for you. I'll be there for a month. Mark Messick, really? Well, if the car's still here, I'll have you look at it. I just want to get rid of the thing. Motor runs. I can crank the motor up. I have the battery unhooked because I can't take the key out. But motor runs fine. It's fine. I just put 10-liter of gas in it the other day, and just to keep it, and cranked it up and ran the motor. Transmission will go. I can drive it, but I don't know if it'll make it back home, because I can drive it and I go to town, and then all of a sudden I'll be stopped at a light and go. It just slips, and all of a sudden it'll kick in, and then it go, and then other times park drive, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, park drive, and then you end up leaving it. Oh, let me try it one last time before we're walking down the road here, as you're leaving your car on the side of the road, right? So I go in it and I try it 1 or 2 times and drive off. I hop in it quick. So I swing the door open as it's going down, and Chit jumps in and we go. We've done that. And I said, I'm parking this thing and I'm throwing it away. Wind chill 12. Caribou is great for eating. I tell you, a lot of people do. I have it. They have a restaurant over there in Valencia. Caribou. Hello, Tom and Chi. Good morning, Rena. Good morning. How you doing, Rena? Thank you for coming on. Thank you. A dog is my last caribou. Is the size of ground wolf. Great meat. Overgrown wolf. Wow. No problem. It said is if he has time. Yeah, I saw that. If he has time. Well, he probably look at it and say, Tom, it's not worth it. Thank you. I need to stay here a couple of days, and then see ya. It'll be okay. I don't care. We got about 6. Jace, that's cold. Big Kevin No Bull. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming on. My good friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Big Kev. That's a frustrating problem. It really is. A dock in Alaska was a Navy submarine base back in the day. Yeah, exactly. 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Oh, no. Yeah, elk is better, though. Yeah, I've had many elk. I like elk. Being from Arizona, man, my father used to go elk hunting back in the day. But But I know that here they do have deer here, but it's protected now, and you can actually see the deer is about the size of a dog, and they got little legs. They look like little sheep, honestly, but it's Philippine deer. They have them here at the park here, at the RR Park Resort, and there's some over at the other resort. I can't think the name of it. But caribou, yes, they some of the tribal will ask for caribou if you end up marrying a Filipina. Caribou, I don't see that many carts anymore. I used to, when I first came here 5 years ago, as many carts going to town with a load on it of feed and everything else on their trailer, on the makeshift coach, wooden trailer, 2 wheels. The caribou pulling it down the road. They would take all their feed to town. Now they do it by wing van, but if you had another separate thing where you leave these containers in the field and you fill them up and then take it to town, unload it, take it to town, all you need is a good heavy-duty vehicle with a trailer hitch in town. Good morning, Timothy Michael. How you doing this morning? How is everything with you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Judy. Richard Howe saying, if my online romancing doesn't work, I want to buy a new air conditioner X-Cab Suzuki or a small pickup truck and go from small town to small town and look for a nice, good Providence girl. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that 100%. And honestly, to be honest with you, if you come out any province, the first province you're going to see, you're going to find a nice, wonderful lady. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt. There's no doubt because there's so many wonderful ladies. That are single, not married, never been married. Beautiful ladies out there. It really is. Today here was 80 mile an hour. Yesterday, 109 mile an hour winds. What are you saying? Wind? Really? You're in Alaska though. Oh man, wind chill. Oh man. I would die. I would die. Philam, I would die. I would die, my friend. Send me a message on Facebook and email. Let me know the make, model, and VIN number. I might be able to find transmission. Is it automatic or manual? Could be clutch or torque converter also. It is an automatic. It is a 4-cylinder. I don't know the size of the motor, but I will do that. I will send you the make, model. I'll try to find the VIN on it. In fact, I think I tried to find the VIN number for Scoot, and I don't think I could find it, but I'll look for it. Yeah, cars in the Philippines, it's hard to find a VIN number. I look on the door and the up in front of the windshield and the door frame and the door and all that. Go figure, right? I don't know where it's at on the motor. Phil, I'm Jim, Big Cab. Everybody, I got to run. Okay, Big Cab, see you later. Thank you for stopping by, my good friend. Thank you, thank you. Phil Lamb, you must be popsicles. I would be a popsicle if I lived there for sure. I feel sorry for both of us. Yeah, it's too cold. I wish I was in the Philippines. I wish you were here too. It's a lot warmer here. In fact, I got the aircon on. It's 24 Celsius. It's a really nice day. Look at the sun, man. You can see the sun. Look at that. See that out there? It's hot. Nice and comfortable in the house, though. I have it cooling the whole house. Expandable house is nice. It's comfortable in here. No complaints. I feel warmer just chatting with someone in the Philippines. Yeah. I'm in Alaska. Oh, yeah. Big Kev's from Alaska. Yeah. I would hide behind you for those wins. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Get some big fat guy, hide behind him. It's like, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Yeah. How you doing? Thank you, Mr. Mitch. Thank you so much. I miss Alaska. Big Kev says, how are you? You miss Alaska? Big Kev was there for many years, right? You're from Alaska, right? VIN numbers are on the hood on the firewall. Okay. Got it, Mark. Got it. On the firewall, under the hood on the firewall. I have to look at that. Okay, guys. I've been a mechanic for 20 plus years. So, what it is, the transmission is just shot, I believe. Or it could be a simple thing inside there. But getting somebody to tear that apart and fix it, it's just not knowledgeable because they don't have them here. If it's something they have on a regular basis here, they could work on it. But it's not something they normally have here, so it's really have a problem with that. Diesel and gas. Yeah, mine is gas, automatic, 4-cylinder. I don't know what kind of motor it is as far as the horsepower or anything about it. It's a RAV4 Mitsubishi. I can get you all the VIN numbers and information, and I'll message it to you on Facebook, Bill. Appreciate it, Mark. I was wondering why I never seen one living on a sailboat. You can get a good one on the West Coast for about $10K and sell it for over there. No one rents your boss to sell it for easy if you want to. I tell you what, I think Rodney Gall did that, or is doing that. I think Rodney is actually buying or bought a big nice sailboat, and I think he's sailing it here. He landed somewhere. Yeah, I don't know how long it took him or anything about it. I don't know anything about it. For me, no way, Jose. No way, unless it's a big ship, and even them scare me. But yeah, you could easily do that. A lot of people live on sailboats. There is a community in Manila that has sailboats. They live on them. I don't know what the name of it is, but there is a community up there that have it. That's because so many cars there are a mixed match of other cars. The VIN numbers are so luxury. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that RAV4, I think it's an '05. I mean, it's okay. It's got a great motor. It's fine, but it still has its problems. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big Cab knows me for years. Ah, okay, Phil Lamb. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Big Cab goes way back then. Awesome. If nothing else, a part number from the transmission would do. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna get that. Pinoy Troll here, Big Cab. There you go. God bless everyone. Bye now. SpaceX rocket launch at early AM. High five that. Yeah. RAV4 is a Toyota. Is it really? It's a Mitsubishi. I think it's RAV4. It's a Mitsubishi car, RAV4. So I may be saying wrong. What is that? I'll look at it. Shows what I know, right? I don't have the title here. It's somewhere. Nothing beats We Go. State of mind. There are some vloggers that do live on a boat. There is no actual VIN number, Mr. Mike Sirliner, like it here is U.S. They use engine number located on the lower side of the block, and the chassis on the right. The chassis number on right front seat mounting cross rail. Okay. Engine number located on the lower side of the block. Now, how in the world am I going to go there? I have to take it and put it up on a rack? Okay. Well, I could get, there's no way I'd crawl underneath that car. I don't think my head could fit. I could try it. Mom, be right back. Okay. WeGo is cheap. You know, that's the kind of car Chicha and I were looking at buying. WeGo. Done with the drama now, Big Kev? Big Kev, yeah. Big Kev, you wear me out. Yeah, you have a lot of great people that come on your channel now, and I know your channel's growing. But boy, you got a lot of trolls on there, man. Wow, I was on going to go on there yesterday, and I go, I don't know I can go on here. I think I'm gonna get beat up. But I'm a wrench there, so I knew I'd be fine. Warm here, but OQI was worse than Beijing yesterday. OQI was 176, it's 169. LA is only 48. Oh, is that the pollution rate? Kevin Peak, good morning. How you doing, my good friend? Happy New Year to you. Yeah, thank you. Have someone bring the transmission to carry on. That's what I say. Just bring the transmission. RAV4 is a Toyota, Tom, guaranteed. Yeah, okay, I got it wrong then, Phil M. I got it wrong. I'm telling. It's some kind of 4. It's not, what is it? It's on the back of it. Anyway, it's a Toyota Mitsubishi hatchback car, sliding door on the side. It's actually a 3-door car with hatchback. They call it a 3-door with hatchback. The side door is the sliding door. You get out of the seats, and then the hatchback in the back. Oopsie, the WeGo Palonga, it's a, yeah, exactly, state of mind. You can get a guy install a used trans if they have the junk car. Otherwise, most still rebel. It's Toyota. I tell you what, Kevin, if I could find a junkyard, they don't even have them here. Junkyards are few and far between. I heard somebody knock at the door or bump the door there, and it was nothing, I guess. A bird, maybe. I'm back. How is China? Scoot. Air quality index. Oh, Kevin P. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that in Cebu. Air quality index must be bad in Cebu. You guys notice that, or is it just me? Is it just me, or Cebu Air Quality Index? Is it good there, or is it bad? I notice a lot of odors and pollution there. Am I wrong? Am I wrong or right? I get the Davao, I don't have it. Cebu, I don't have it. CDO, I don't have it. But I don't know. I just noticed it there. Just have R crawl under it, look for any number stamped on it. She's skinny like I was. They used to call me pipe cleaner because I was so skinny before. Yeah, R is like a stick. I could have her crawl underneath there, no worries. She go, ooh, yucks, there's bugs. But I have her crawl underneath it and check it out for me. Yeah, she won't mind it. All I gotta do is drop a piece of candy down and say, honey, there's candy down there, get it. Is she any numbers down there while you're down there? I always tease her. I'm joking, as you know. Hello, Maureen, Michelle, and Kid. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for thumbs up. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit thumbs up today. We have 51 thumbs up, 34 on, but I want to thank everybody. Yeah, in fact, Ruth and I really want to get that car either fixed or out of here. And my thought was to sell the motor maybe to someone. And the motor is strong. Here's an example. I tried to get up in my driveway, and the transmission is really slipping or something because the motor's revving up high. I've gotten great thing, but it has barely enough power to make it up a small little driveway. And this driveway's nothing. So I'm saying to myself, there's something wrong with that transmission. So I'm afraid if I get it back out, I won't be able to get it back in. And it'd take 10 or 15 of us to push it back in, and I don't want to do that. You need some troubleshooting with your mitts. Let me know if I can do best so don't get robbed. Yeah, exactly. Ruth. Okay, honey. Okay, thank you. We're near here, the cemetery now. Okay, high five, honey. So, a person passed. May we say a prayer? I don't know if you guys remember. Back last year, we were giving donations to a blind man in the mountain. They have no power, and they have no electric, and no water. They have to go down bottom of the hill to get it. And it was lady's husband at the church, and he passed. He just recently passed. Last time I saw him was probably 6 or 7 months ago. We went up to the mountain. They fed them all, gave them food and rice and things like that. So that gentleman passed day before yesterday. So they're doing a meeting there. Hello, Miss Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Hello, everyone. Hi, beautiful. Hey, Chit Chat, what is our car? What kind of car do we have? Is it a RAV4? It's not. No RAV4 in Mitsubishi. Okay, sorry. Thank you. What kind of car? I say it's RAV4, but it's not. What is that called? It's Mitsubishi. What is that car? I could go out at Mama Tarla. Barry, hello, Ruth and Tom. Mama, what is that? RVR. Okay, Mitsubishi RVR. See, I was close. No, teasing. I don't know. RVR, I thought it said 4. So I'm goofy. You dropped the sir part for me. I'm not that fancy. Paulie, how you doing, my friend? How's Mr. Paulie? How you doing, Paulie? How's everything with you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. RVR Mitsubishi. Okay, Mitsubishi. Okay, Mits is a Chevy pair. Okay, so it's an RVR Mitsubishi car, and that's what it is. Okay, took care of that. Mama straightened me out on that. So RVR is not RAV4. Where did I get RAV4 from? There you go. I know. There I go. I don't know what I was doing with that. LOL. Mark, Scoot, and JG and all's used to it, and Mom Judy's used to it with me. Doing what I do with stuff. I do get things like, I tell my wife, I said, honey, we went in that taxi, and it was a Ford. And I'm telling you, and she goes, no, Tom, it's a Toyota Vios. Oh, you sure? Yeah, old age setting in. Once I helped friend change transmission in the parking lot. I unbolted it and set it on my chest. Then wiggled my foot, and he pulled me out. Did you really? I could see you doing that. Bill, I have to tell you, you're a man of many talents. Good for you. High five for that. If you can do that, good for you. Too much snow here, Polly saying, in Seattle, Tacoma. Will be in August on the 3rd of February. I know you're counting the days, Polly. I know I know. I know. I know. Uh, yeah. Mark Jones, RVR, RAV4, same girl, different eyebrows. Exactly. Exactly. Just like the Ford and Mazda. Yeah, exactly. Bill Pruitt. What? Let's see here. Bill Pruitt. What I saw it appears to be F4A55. When Tom says it appears to be the pump spring broke, and now there's a piece of it caught somewhere and transmission common problem. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Dodge Ram 1500. Oh man, Dodge Ram, you dropped transmission in that? Well, you crawl underneath that. That thing is heavy. That's what I had as a 1500. Isuzu is a pair with. Oh, Isuzu is a pair with Chevy too. Huh. There's a lot of Isuzus here. I'm telling you. Cars have different names. I guess like Tundra, like the Hilux. Yeah, it does. Tundra does look like the Hilux, and then in fact, it's called. Isn't the Tundra called the Hilux? Yeah. We are here now. Be back later. Okay, darling. I love you and be safe. And don't speed my motorcycle. And do not pop wheelies on my motorcycle. My little battery-powered scooter. Y'all see me going down the road in that thing, guys. It gets me down the road and back home safely. I'm telling you something. I love that little old thing. I go to town. I need something. Hey, go pay a bill. I go to town. I scoot around 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 kilometers back at the house. Done. Can't complain by it. Can't complain by it. Now, Scoot, we got the new batteries in, and apparently the batteries are working fine. She took mine today. I don't know why, just to test mine. I don't know why. Her batteries are still full on hers. They changed the design of the trans pump in 2006. My friend got killed with transmission on his chest. Oh, wow. Wow. Chosney, good morning. Good morning, Chosney. How you doing? How was everything? Hopefully you're well. Thank you for coming on and spending your valuable time with us today. How does it go with a new battery? It goes fast. Well, listen, I guess there's apparently a governor on there. I notice it's more of a consistent ride. In other words, the power seems to be constant all the time. With the lead acid battery, it goes fine. With these here, you push on the gas, it's a quick go. The lead acid is a slower go, and then it ends up getting up to speed. This is quick go and up speed fast and stay. It just stays. It stays a constant. When you're going up the mountain grade on it, it has 2 gears on it. You go low gear and high gear, right? Low gear, it just puts you down lower gear to go up the mountain like this, big guy like me. I never use the thing. I just go full blast. I get my speed up, and I go up the mountain. And as we're going up the mountain on those lead acids, it does not come to a crawl, but I creep along at 5 kilometers an hour. That's what it does, because these mountains are high. So, and it's fine. It gets me back and forth to town. Even loaded or unloaded, still the same speed. So with these batteries, it gives a constant speed all the time. So when I go, it's just a constant speed. So where I'm at the bottom of the hill, it's the same going up to the top of the hill. You kind of know what I'm saying? So in other words, I'm going at constant speed. So it never lugs down yet. So that means it's telling me, and as Scoot and I were figuring out, this is a good 10-year battery. This is a good 10-year battery, where the lead acid are a good 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years. The lead acids had 4 12-volt batteries this big in there. And Scoot had one big power pack, a bunch of batteries this big. And all he did was take this one here and flip it, put it in the thing, and then took the other one, flipped it, put it in there. That's it. So it actually fit perfectly. Scott had the dimensions exactly to the T. Could not have been a tighter fit. It worked out perfectly, like it was made for. 5 RFE for trans, that's a Mercedes. I have emailed with several province girls. I live in Cebu, and they said they want to move back to the province because it's more clean and it's a lot quieter. Well, you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. After I went to Cebu, after I go to Davao, after I go to CDO, I can't wait to get back home in my province area. I don't know if you can hear outside. You might hear the fan motor on the solar working now, but there is no noise. I had roosters and crows. Roosters and chickens. But other than that, you don't hear much of anything. Dogs barking. I I never did have to push it up the hill before. If I had to push it up the hill one time, I'd be upset. I'd be buying a new battery if I have to go down and buy a new one. I'm that's that way. But this one right here works fine. No, it's a constant speed all the time. In other words, I'm having a constant speed all the time with the lead acids would degrade 100% after about 10 kilometers start going down. Now they say they got 50 kilometer out of those. I have no idea. Although I have been on it and I've been on it. I've been 10, 15 kilometer, no worries on it. Maybe more, maybe 20 kilometer on it before. Yeah, Tom, where you live, the traffic is because I will not drive there. Yeah, my traffic's okay. Yeah, my traffic's okay. I'll just get rid of the car and not get one. We're just going to get rid of the car and not get one. We're going to keep these bikes. I had a new revelation. I was going to buy a Wego, and I have a new revelation. I don't need no car. Scoot got me these batteries for my bike, and I'm content now with the bikes, and so's Chit-Chat. She says these bikes are like better. They're better than they were brand new because of the battery. I bet your bike feels a lot better after Lowe's. All the weight that I lost, I found it back, but it's okay. The bike still likes me the same. Good morning, M. Jane. How you doing? Gary T. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Gary T. Mark Messick. What did I pay for the bikes? You can ask me anything you want, Mark. Of course you can ask me. I paid $400 delivered. 17,000 peso from Lazada online was $320. Delivered to me, $400, which is 20,000 peso. Delivered to my house in a crate. I unboxed it. It's already up, wheels and everything's on it. Everything is on it. Everything's attached. I plugged it in within 15 minutes of getting it here after I got it out of the crate box, and it was on a pallet. After untying everything, getting it on, plugged it in, drove it down the road. Everything worked. Comes with a 48 volt, 7 amp hour charger, and it comes with lead acid batteries, 4 lead acid batteries. It's fine. Don't let anybody fool you. It's fine. It hauled me around wherever I needed to go. It did fine. I've been up mountains. I've been everywhere in that thing. Ruth goes everywhere in her bike, and it's fine. It's got lights. It's got horns. It's got alarm on it. It has all the features. It can haul 2 people comfortably on it. It has a seat and handlebar for the second person. It's a very comfortable bike. It's a very heavy and sturdy bike. It's heavy. It's a heavy bike. And a solid frame. They made it well. It's only a few hundred pounds. That's why nothing for a corn-fed country boy. I'm sorry for your loss. Where'd you get those scooters, Chase? We got them at Lazada. Lazada.com. You can order them. They got motorcycles, regular sized motorcycles on battery. You can buy them. It's like $1,000. And they're fine. They're fine. Man, I've been to town and all over the place, church and Sabbath and this, going everywhere. I probably use them a 30-day a month. Probably use them. I use them 30 times a month, 20 times a month, every month since we had them. Sometimes we use them 2 or 3 times a day, and then don't use them for 2 or 3 days. So it's used 20 times a month ever since we had them. They're great for going in town. You talk about getting out of traffic. All the stoplight right there's a small stop sign in traffic. Man. There's traffics and things. I go like this in and out because it's got mirrors on it. You know, I just wheel my way. I always tell Chit-Chat, go first. I'll follow her because make sure she's safe. I don't want her behind me. I want her where I can see her. And so I let her go first, and I tell her just weave in and out. And she does. She weaves in and out. She does really good. She's got her pink helmet, her pink jacket, and her pink shoes. Then she gets home. She puts on her purple shirt, her purple house shoes, and usually some kind of purple thing she sits here with, a blankie. Now you have a bunch of 3.2 volt batteries in series. Exactly. I watch a lot of videos about Philippines. Can say you buy a car, make sure you get a model that you can easily get parts for. My fault. One guy had months from Kia. My fault. My fault. I could order parts for it, but I don't know what parts to order. So why waste time with it? Just go junk it out and get 30, 40,000, 50,000 peso for it and walk away from it. I paid 100,000 for it. So I paid $2,000 for the car. So I'll just junk it out and got a year's worth of usage out of it. I didn't get my money back, but it's okay. What can I do? I want a tick scooter. Morning blush. Good morning. Providence life suits me. I prefer the quiet life. Me too. I love quiet life. Fifth Covenant has a test with someone that weighs about 90 pounds. That's how they do it. Exactly. I know a guy that bought a car in the U.S. and sent it there. You have to have his bud by air and filters, and the dealer said 6 to 9 months get a filter. What brand is the bike? It's a Metro Go-Go. Metro Go-Go bike. Metro Go-Go bike. Thank you, Kevin. I want a tuk-tuk. How? I tell you what, you cannot drive tuk-tuks on the roads anymore. They're outlawed. They're outlawed. Where I'm at, no more tuk-tuks. Not allowed. In fact, they're banned from Valencia, Malay, and CDO presently. They're having a big meeting. And in Davao, they're even for private use, you cannot buy them for private use. In fact, the dealership here is sent them back. And most people have turned them back in because they can't use them. They've gone back to the old ways of doing things. Something about they did not get approval because they didn't pay the fees, this, that, and other. I don't know. Now that you have your own container home for a while, any drawbacks? None. There's no drawbacks so far. And I've had this 2 years, October. No drawbacks yet. No noise, no leakage. It's fireproof, earthquake resistant, category 4 storm resistant. No drawbacks. It gets hot because it's metal, but I just have an air con set on 24. I don't run it all the time. You can open up a window. As you can see, there's windows everywhere, but you open up. They got screens on them. No. Airtight. No bugs, no rat. No noise. Sometimes we have TV on and I'm watching TV. I can't hear people at the gate, and the gate's 10 feet, 12 feet away. I saw on Google News the U.S. put 25 pence tax electric bikes, did they? Can you put a link in your description? Hey, Chosney, I will. I will put a link for these bikes. I sure will. I'll put a link, Chosney, for these bikes. It's a great bike. In fact, Chosney, I saw some bikes like these, sort of like these in Cebu when I was there. But these are the cool bikes, man. You can take your wife with you, your Filipina, child, whatever. Easy peasy. I'm looking at Province life, even though it'd be cooler in climate, close enough to at least in a hospital, less than an hour at the beach. Ideas. Mark. Hour to the beaches. There you go. Okay, I can't help you on the beaches. I don't know, maybe Davao? That's a tax that the U.S. buyer has to pay. They sell them here, 3,500 new from Baja. I'm not sure the price there, but the Philippines has them too. Yeah, the Philippines, 35 is 3,500. Same here. It's it's 180,000 peso. So, but they're outlawed. They're outlawed. You cannot drive them in the city anywhere, and they're not. They just stopped them pretty well around. People still have them. People are still driving them around, but they're outlawed. You don't see them in the cities anymore. You can't bring them in the cities anymore. So why have it? If I want to go to the mall, I don't want to have to deal with it. And that was my choice. I was going to buy one. I just decided not to buy anything. I just keep these bikes. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to call her quits here too. Hello Kitty that she has on her bike. Hello Kitty. Pizzanini, good morning. Good morning. What's the name on the tuk-tuk? State of Mind. It's called. It's an Indian tuk-tuk. It's from India. It's called. It's Baja. B-A-J-A tuk-tuk. They have them here. Make sure you do your due diligence though. Make sure you check. Their LTO has told them no more on the streets. LTO has banned them. If a My family has two. Tom Shipman has one. My family has them, and they've had to go side streets to sneak away LTO. In fact, they've gone back to the older bike. When we go to Valencia, we have to go the back streets, go to the mall. We can't go down the main highway. Mark King of Tom races Ruth with a new battery, says bye-bye Hello Kitty. And what she says, stop and wait for him, motor grade up next. High five. Scoot. Chit says, it's race. So we're going to race. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to race on them. I bet I'll win. Cost-wise, you'd be probably better off parking it unless you just have some sentimental attachment to it, but it doesn't sound like that's a problem. No, hey, Bill. Hold on, let me think about it. Garbage, gone. I think I'm just going to take it and junk it. I'm going to sell the motor and junk it. I saw a video on YouTube about someone living in a tuk-tuk camper. Did you really? Richard, did you really? That's kind of what I told him. Problem is, a few people looking for parts for that kind of car. You know what you could do is just sell. I could sell it for parts. I was thinking about just taking it to school and giving it to the teacher and have them buy it. I think you're right. Somewhere in there, Davao on the hill. Mark, Buddha. Look up Buddha. It's cooler. Great place. You're about an hour from Davao, and you got beaches there. So Buddha is the place, or Laringa. But Buddha would be the place. It's cooler temperatures. You're up high. You're really up. It's nice. Many Americans live up there in Buddha, Davao. It's Buddha, Davao. Nulo Nagu, good morning. Romania, how you doing? Good morning. Luckily, I thought the same thing. Kevin, I was one day I was in the car. I was in a car. I was in a tricycle. I said, let's go buy a tuk-tuk today. I'm tired of this tricycle. My batteries are dying on the bikes and this, that, and the other. She said, just wait till tomorrow because we got to go do this. I said, okay. Well, we get home, and on the news it says tuk-tuks no longer allowed on LTO, by LTO on streets and major highways. This is now presently cannot be used by private use. Cannot be used by private. Well, what in the world's going on? So I went and did some research on it. Not only tuk-tuk, all the other companies can't do it either. So Scoot seems we're on the same page. I would fix it one costly for the parts. Yeah, Romania. What part of Romania? Yeah, peace, love, blessings. Good night, everyone. See you next time. Yeah, I'm going to call the stream. What health insurance do you have? Nula, I have what they call Pacific Prime Insurance. Don't make me roll after it. They're saying some of the tuk-tuks are being banned because of the bad brakes and rear rollover turns, but they don't seem to cheap Indian ones LTO's banning. Yeah, they're banning all of them. In fact, you see them parked on the side of the road going into CDO, and they're still there. A lot of the guys, they make jokes and they hang coffee down off of it and snacks. So they're taking the tuk-tuks and turning them into sorry stores, traveling sorry stores. And they're doing it as a joke, but some people are actually doing it for a living. Thanks for the info on the beach. Yeah, Laringa, haven't heard of them. Buddha, check them online. It's a video I did. I did a video on the top coolest places to live in the Philippines, and that was in there. Buddha was on there. Malay was the other one, but you're good. You're going to CDO side, so you're good 3 hour away from beach. How far is Buddha away from Talai side? What's the best place to live? I don't know. I don't know where. I don't even know where. I don't know where that is. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm currently from Bucharest, currently in the UK. Problem is the rear wheels. They're close together and they top heavy. They need to get the Thai ones real engine stable, but not cheap. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there. Supposedly, I guess it goes deeper than what I know. They did not pay the. There's some things they should have done when they submitted the paperwork and they didn't do it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hate to close the stream early, but I'm tired and I'm hungry now because 2 hours and 40 minutes online this morning, and I'm not getting my coffee, and I want a snack. I don't think Mama left me anything. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming on. Sir Liner, thanks for my tip, ladies and gentlemen. So concerned about the MPA. Yeah. Mark Messick, good morning. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Thank you so much for the super chat today, guys. God bless everybody, and God bless. Thank you for all coming on here today. I will not be able to get to everybody because we got up to 80-something people on here today. I want to thank everybody. God bless everybody for spending valuable time. Tomorrow morning, Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures. Tomorrow morning, Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventures will be on in the morning. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with us today. It's always a pleasure. 8 o'clock in the morning. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. On Mondays, Ruth's live stream. So tomorrow we're going to do Mama's stream, and we'll go on her stream on Ruth and Tom Philippine Adventure. So please don't forget to come by and just say hi. You don't have to stay. And if our topic's not good, just tell us what to talk about, and we'll talk about it. Anybody needs any help on anything, all they have to do is talk about it. We have Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures on Facebook. If you have any questions, I'm going to refer everybody to that from now on because my email is getting overloaded and I'm getting too many questions, too many things, and I can't handle all the load on the emails. So we're going to do it on Facebook where Ruth can help me easier and she can answer some questions. I can answer. We can split some of the questions that we get asked. So we want to help as many people as we can come to the Philippines, but I'm getting overloaded on my emails, way overloaded on my emails, and I'm not able to answer all of them, and people are getting mad at me. And of course, even though it's free advice, you know how it is, people get mad at you, but I can't answer the questions quick enough. So Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures, you want to email me? Keep emailing me. No worries. But I'm just saying that a lot of the newbies questions. So Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures Facebook page, and thank you so much, guys, for coming on today and spending your valuable time with us today. I had one yesterday. One guy says, "My wife stabbed me." I go, I grab it last night. I'm going, my wife stabbed me. It goes in this long story, and I'm thinking, what in the world is wrong with this guy? And it was a joke. It was a joke on an email they sent to me. It was a joke. It was one of my buddies sent me a joke. My wife stabbed me with a fork because they tried to get it. And I'm going, what in the world? So I wasted, 5 minutes reading this long message to get to the bottom. It says, joke long. My wife stabbed me with a fork because I was reaching for another piece of chicken and no. Yeah, that's something. That's my buddies. Thank you. God bless everybody. See you guys next time. God bless. Don't forget Ruth and Tom in the morning. And then we have Scoop coming on. Scoop comes on Tuesday, Monday evenings. And we have JG on Mondays at, I got to get the times. We got JG and then Scoot. And then Chi, JG, and Scoot, I think, on Monday night. I don't know. We'll get it. I'll get it figured out. Thank you. God bless everybody. God bless.